Yo, what's up, folks? We're back with another podcast, man. It's been a long hiatus, And yeah, we're in Discord this time. It's not live on YouTube. So if you guys want to see the shit live, make sure you hit that, click on that link below, join it, and you'll be able to see us and maybe even talk to us live. Who knows? Ask us shit live. But we're here.
Fucking join us.
Yeah, join this goddamn Discord, man. It's lit as fuck, alright? There's a lot of shit talking going on in here now, by the way.
Dude, the Bugs Bunny fucking ninja right there, bro. That's the fucking. That's
but
fucking join. Or come to your house.
You better
fucking rob you.
You better fucking join, man. I'm just kidding. But we got a lot of topics, man, and we had people ask us some questions, so that's what we're gonna be answering. First up, we got the anime shit. Most of you guys watch your anime fans, so let's go ahead and answer some of these questions. So. I have to answer this one, alright? Because this has been a question in the Discord. If you guys want to know what it was, join the Discord. But, Hebi Sasuke versus Taka Sasuke, right? So, let me give my foolproof answer on this one. This is the last time I'm going to address it because there's people that keep asking me this fucking question, alright? So, there's people that keep asking me this. Alright, so, let me give my detailed answer, alright? So, I'm gonna go deep now. We can apply based off linear power. This is kind of like a debate argument I'm giving, but I'll try to make it quick. This is not a debate, guys. I'm just giving my argument. So we can imply based off the linear power scaling progression within Naruto that Taka Sasuke is superior to Hebi Sasuke. We can all agree, right? Like it's kind of like a Dragon Ball progression. As time goes on, the characters get stronger. That's the way these kind of animes work. So from that, you can already imply, okay, Taka Sasuke, the one that fought Killer Bee, the one that fought in the 5 Kage Summit, is stronger than the one that fought Madara and Hitachi, just from that alone. Alright, so the only aspect that makes this interesting, and this is why I keep getting asked this question, is because of version 2 Sasuke, version 2 Curse Mark Sasuke, I know John knows what that is, the one that, when he awakens that beast, that weird looking form he has when he fought Madara, that form.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so people...
With the fucking wings and
so basically the argument that people like to give me is, okay, basically it gives you a multiplier boost in power, and because of that version of Sasuke would be stronger than the one that fought Killer Bee and the one that fought the Kage at the 5 Kage Summit. That, I have to say, is a false train of thought. I call it false dichotomy because you're not taking into account that.
Words.
Yeah,
Big words.
That's right. I'm exposing all you guys that think Hebi Sasuke would win, alright? But this is a false dichotomy because they're only attributing physical strength to power, right? Physical strength doesn't exactly necessarily indicate that you're more powerful than somebody else. So, look at Onuki. That guy, his back is fucked up. He can't walk. You're going to say he's weaker than, Choji? Come on, man. Choji's more physically stronger, more imposing, but is he stronger than Onuki? No, that motherfucker would get disintegrated with the fucking particle style. So, that's just a comparison analogy. But I'm going to continue. So, Hebi Sasuke's best accomplishments, alright? So we're going based off accomplishments. This is just icing on the cake. His best victories, I know John remembers this, were against Madara, right? When he beat Madara. And against Hitachi. Now, keep in mind, there's an asterisk next to both these victories, and here's why. Madara killed himself. Did Sasuke kill him? No. He killed himself. And he got this close to killing Sasuke. I'm talking this fucking close. Sasuke would have been dead. He had to reverse summon with his summoning, right? The snake. And that's the only reason, Rhonda. That's the only reason he fucking lived. He would have been dead right there. So, that's not really a victory to me. That's more of a no contest, if you ask me. Hitachi, we all know, wasn't trying. He was sick. And he was still competing with Sasuke. He held off long enough to get Sasuke where he wanted him, and to get Orochimaru out of Sasuke, right? That's when he became Taka Sasuke, and no longer Hebi Sasuke. So both those victories, there's an asterisk next to them. Alright, so now let's talk about Taka Sasuke's victories, right? Now, which are much more impressive, and I'm going to argue why. So, the first accomplishment he had, he stalemated, right? Basically stalemated the 4th Red Kage at the 5 Kage Summit after fucking up a bunch of Land of Iron guards, right? And the Land of Iron, the 5 Kage Summit took place. Sasuke came in, he infiltrated, he fucked up all of them, whipped all their asses, still had enough chakra to compete with several Kages, with the right-hand mans, fucking A's right-hand guy, Gaara's right-hand guy. He warded all of them off and still stalemated fucking A. And A, as we all know, is a lightning timer. He was able to react to A and would have killed A if Gaara hadn't saved him. They probably would have killed each other, by the way. They probably would have killed each other. But that's why I say it's a stalemate. He didn't beat A. And then the other accomplishment he had, right? The other accomplishment he had was when he fucking slapped Danzo. We all remember that after the Five Kage Summit. He fucking beat the shit out of Danzo. Not just once, but like, I don't know, like fucking 10 times. All the fucking eyes he had in his arms.
I remember that,
yeah. So basically, he didn't beat him just once. He beat him fucking like 10 times with the fucking forbidden genjutsu that you have with that eye. Where I think it's Izanami. It's either Izanami or Izanagi, but he kept using that, spamming that, and he still lost. So I'm going to say that it's easily implied that Taka Sasuke is superior to Hebi Sasuke. Because come on, who's more powerful to you? Healthy A and Danzo with A. He has all the other Kages, or sick Hitachi not trying, and Datara. What's more impressive? What's more impressive? Come on.
I'm gonna go with Taka on that one. Taka for sure.
Yeah, Taka for sure.
And at that point, when did Taka and Sasuke have the freaking Rinnegan with the Sharingan mixed at that point?
Oh no, that's War Arc later on.
Oh, that's War Arc.
Yeah, Taka one is remember the one where Hitachi dies and then like he's crying and he awakens his fucking Mangekyo.
Oh, yeah.
That one, yeah.
Okay,
that one's strong. Okay. He had a Susanoo. He already had ability to use Indra's arrow to some extent. He had all that shit, and people really think Hebi Sasuke would be able to compete against that one. Like, I get the idea, right? The version 2 is like, oh, it's a 10 times multiplier, 100 times multiplier. He's gonna be so much stronger, maybe physically. But what the fuck is he gonna do against Indra's arrow, against a Mangekyo Sharingan, against Amaterasu? He's not doing shit.
Or just a Genjutsu in general.
Or just a Genjutsu, which Sasuke was better at, as indicated by him doing it on Danzo, and actually making Danzo believe that Itachi was there. Remember when he fucking used the Genjutsu? He turns around, he's like shitting his pants, he's like, oh fuck. He's like, I thought he died. Sasuke's like, yeah, he's dead, but I'm scaring anybody. So,
yeah, it's a ghost.
So Hebi Sasuke might be more, I would say he's more physically imposing, but he's not more powerful than Taka Sasuke. He does have Orochimaru's buffs. Yeah, like innately he's more physically imposing. He's not necessarily more powerful. It just doesn't narratively hold. There's a lot of people that think Hebi Sasuke would win. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up narratively. It contradicts the linear progression of Naruto. And I basically just shat on it and explained why. So that's my answer to that question. Someone asked that. So shout out to you for asking that.
Perfectly good response.
Can I add something real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
When I said Taka, I just meant the one that fought Killer Bee. I did not mean the one that fought the Raikage.
Well, that's the
same.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the one that fought B.
Well, that's the same one, basically.
Oh, that good.
It's the same one. It's not different. He didn't become different until after the Five Kage Summit when they implanted Itachi's eyes. That's when he gets that EMS. He didn't have EMS against the Five Kage. He still had regular Mangekyo Sharingan. So his power is basically equivalent in both occurrences. So if you're talking about EMS, shit, he's even more powerful. Then there's no even discussion of Hebi Sasuke versus EMS. There is no discussion whatsoever because his eyes will never go out. But they are the same. I actually thought they weren't the same, but if you look at the narrative storyline, they are the same. So it's the same Sasuke. Taka Sasuke is technically Taka Sasuke is Hebi Sasuke because he organized Taka organization as Hebi Sasuke. Then he beat Itachi. He was still in Taka. Well, he didn't beat Itachi, but he beat Itachi. It
wouldn't make sense for him to be weaker when his Sharingan's stronger.
What do you mean?
Like he has a Mangekyo and Hebi Sasuke doesn't.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, he has a Mangekyo at that point. Hebi Sasuke had the physical amps, right? He had the physical amps with version 2. That doesn't necessarily imply that he's all out more powerful than someone that has a Mangekyo Sharingan. I mean, he fought Itachi, right? I sick Itachi at that, and Itachi was still competing with him with a Mangekyo Sharingan. So, I mean, I'm not saying Taka Sasuke is as strong as Itachi, but the point still stands. But yeah, that's my answer on that. If someone really wants to debate me and go further, I don't know what you would debate against, to be honest. I think it's pretty solid. Let me know in the main chat or right now. If any of you...
Down for that any day, bro.
I mean...
You gotta...
What would your...
Miles has been wanting to debate you for a minute now.
What would your argument be against that, though? I don't see what you could say that would counter that.
I mean, first I would differentiate between the one that fought B and the one that fought the Raikage, because he does get a lot stronger.
How does it get a lot stronger?
Karin implies when he fights the Raikage that his chakra's getting colder. So
right.
Oh yeah, like it's more sinister, right?
You could argue.
Yeah,
you could argue.
Like the angrier he's getting, the more powerful he becomes, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you think the specific Sasuke that fought Killer Bee would lose to Hebi Sasuke?
Yeah.
And how would you argue that? What would your argument be to that?
Essentially, Jugo and Sasuke make a statement that he was weakened by the fight with Hitachi, so you can imply that he was weaker than he should have been at that moment. You could just say the weakness makes up for the Mangekyo amp.
Right. You mean more so he was weakened from the actual battle. I don't think that necessarily implies that version of him was weaker than Hebi Sasuke. I think he was physically drained from that battle, but that doesn't have to necessarily do with him being weaker, so to speak, like overall, in general sense, he's not weaker, I would say. And I would say, yeah, the angrier he gets, the more stronger he becomes. So either way, the stronger he gets, he would still get stronger either way. So the point is, he's still stronger than Hebi Sasuke, I would say. I don't know how you would argue. How would you would have to contradict the linear progression that takes place. I don't see what you could say to necessarily prove that. There is no real argument that I can think of myself. Keep in mind, statements, you can't really necessarily take them as absolute. I mean, there's statements that don't necessarily indicate what's being said at the moment either. So, yeah, five Kage Summit Sasuke was technically stronger, but if he would have got pushed to those lengths as well, I would argue that Taka Sasuke would be just as powerful. The Sasuke that fought Killer Bee would be just as powerful as the one that fought 5 Kage Summit Sasuke. The only reason he wasn't because he wasn't as desperate, so to speak, as he was against the 5 Kage when he was angrier. So I think it's the same Sasuke either way.
And more emo.
It's the same Sasuke, so to speak. There's nothing necessarily different about him, just his level of anger, which is something that can be risen without anything. So I would say it is the same Sasuke. It's just emotion. It's not necessarily something that it can't control, you know?
Alright.
So, I mean, my argument still kind of... Yeah, my argument still kind of holds, so the false dichotomy still applies. There's still a false dichotomy in that argument. But
Never heard that fucking word in my life, and that sounds really important.
let's just say, in anime, I get the emotional role. I get that, you know, like say Naruto when he gets angry, or Sasuke when he gets angry. But it's still the same version, right? So the limits that Sasuke can reach in Hebi Sasuke when he's angry wouldn't be the same as Taka Sasuke if he were angry. So let's put Hebi Sasuke angry versus Taka Sasuke angry. Who would win? I would argue that Taka Sasuke would injure arrow his ass through the hearts. That's what I would say would happen. So that's my argument on that. If you could,
just so you don't get caught out on YouTube, Injured Arrow isn't the thing he's using. It's just a Susanoo arrow.
Well,
Injured Arrow's that like special lightning one he used.
Well,
Injured Arrow's fucking 6 paths.
I mean, Injured Arrow is more of just a name stamp, so to speak, right? I mean, technically you can call it whatever you want. So
I get it.
Yeah, it's still an arrow, and I can just put Injure in front of it. I mean, so yeah, it still applies really. Still an arrow. It's not like the Rasengan and I'm calling it fucking the Chidori. That's a mistake if you hear something like that. But is it really?
A bow and arrow, just call my shit Injured Arrow in front of it.
Yeah, I mean you can call it whatever you want. I'm gonna call whatever you want. But yeah, so Taka Sasuke would win. It narratively holds, and I just don't see how you could really argue that, to be quite honest. And trust me, when I make these arguments, I argue against myself. So I would say, what the fuck would I would say against myself?
Would you go in a mirror?
Yeah, I go in a mirror and argue myself, and that's foolproof way of winning almost every debate. So, yeah.
Oh,
That's a good point.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
You just made some good points, basically, about Taka being like, fucking basically, not unstoppable, but like compared to Hebi.
Yeah, he would. There was definitely now.
Stronger.
You're telling me that Hebi Sasuke would go into the Kage Summit and take on A? Get the fuck out of here. You get fucking.
I don't think those wings would last that long.
He would get spanked, dude. Or Danzo? What would he do against Danzo? What the fuck? Fuck out of
And
here.
those 10 eyes.
Yeah, like
Darn.
think about what would Taka Sasuke do against Datara? His Susanoo against Datara. Come on, he would wreck that. He would wreck that kid. Come on.
Get blown up.
Yeah. Would his bombs even? Well, they might go through. The C4 bomb might break his Susanoo, I would argue, but his reaction time's better. All his mental his strength isn't better, but everything else is better basically. So again, strength doesn't necessarily it isn't necessarily the only key factor in determining power. So, alright, so yeah, that was an interesting topic. I think I have nullified any chances of people believing Hebi Sasuke would be Taka. Unless
you nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah, unless someone can prove that it's not a Fox dichotomy, please let me know. The only argument is the version 2 shit. What else is there? There really is nothing. Alright, so next up, this is another cool topic that you guys had. Ranking, this is more opinionated, so there is no wrong answer. Ranking the Genin. So John, you could probably do this too. During the tuning exam, so like Naruto, Sasuke, Gaara.
Let me take a look at that list again real quick if I can.
So let me give you my list. There's different lists in my opinion. It depends on what part of the tuning exams we're talking about. So if we're talking about the end, my list is at the very end when Gaara goes on a rampage. I think you guys can agree. Naruto would be number 1, right? Because the QB not. So think about it. Sasuke was clapping Gaara. Well, not really clapping. He hurt him when they started fighting, right? Then Gaara goes in a rage. He fucking whips Sasuke, and then Naruto saves Sasuke and whips Gaara. I know he had the help of the Toad, but they kind of all have help at that point. I mean, Gaara has.
At that point, Gaara fucking with the one. Yeah, exactly with the one tail, and then I think.
Let's be honest.
The nine tail didn't come out. It was what was it?
It was the Toad, right?
It was a Toad, but he used.
And let's be honest, if Naruto would have been pushed, the Nine Tails would have came out. Let's be honest.
Honestly,
yeah, the whole Nine Tails would have came out.
Yeah.
So Gaara's a monster.
He was fucking went off.
So this is at the end. I have 2 separate lists. So at the end, QB Naruto, Gaara with the one tail, Sasuke, the one that fought Gaara at the end of the tuning exams. Now this is what becomes more ambiguous, so you guys could even disagree, and I'm fine with that. 5 Gates Lee. Okay, it's hard to put him there because Neji is necessarily always his superior, but then again, Neji was surprised when he saw the fucking gates. He was like, oh shit. So that's why I put 5 Gates Lee above him. It kind of implies that Neji's like, oh shit, I don't know if I would beat that. So that's
honestly, I would put 5th Gate Lee definitely in my top 5.
Yeah, and then I had Neji. Neji was like the number 1 recruit at the tuning exam, so I mean you kinda have to have him there. And then the rest of the list I really don't give a shit about. I kind of just put it there. Shikamaru had 6.
You know,
and Sakura are fucking shit. They're at the bottom. There's no question.
They're definitely at the bottom.
So Shikamaru 6th. I mean, he beat Tamari. Would he beat Conqueror? I don't fucking know. Would he beat Shino? I don't know. I just put him there, to be honest. Tamari I have at 7 because she lost to Shikamaru. Makes sense. Shino at 8. Conqueror at 9 because Conqueror lost to Shino. Remember that? At the end of the tuning exams when the fucking Sand was attacking. And then I had Kiba. He's kind of trash. I don't really care about him. I just put him there. Choji. Trash. I don't care about him. Hinata. Now, Hinata's a special one because I don't know.
Why she's that low?
This is the thing. I could have put her higher if we take into account how she did against Neji when they fought. If you take in, like, bloodlusted Hinata.
Oh, ask yourself this. Do you think Kiba would have done better against Neji than Hinata did?
Oh, Naruto, you say?
I said, do you think Kiba would have done better against Neji than Hinata did?
I kind of took into account her personality. Like, for her to get to that point, she needs Naruto's dick there for her to get motivated, so without him, she would never get there. Yeah, she needs that dick, so that's why I have her there. But if it's bloodlusted Hinata, I'd probably have her above, probably above Kiba, maybe Kankuro, Chino. That one's more ambiguous, but definitely above Kiba and Choji.
Like that, man.
Kiba was ass, dude.
I have her below
Chino,
he was ass, right below Chino.
I like that dog shit that he does.
Dude, he literally lost to fucking Naruto shooting his face. That's how he lost. It's fucking embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. Alright, Choji, he's fodder, I'm not gonna lie. Sakura, complete fodder, ass. Ino, ass. So they're at the bottom, easily. Now, if it's during like the middle of the tuning exams, I would say number 1, probably Gaara. Probably. So if it's like in the middle.
Can I put like a 1A or 1B? Or just like 1, 2?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you think 2 people are like relative, you can put 1A, 1B. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, like definitely Naruto 1A and Gaara has to be 1B.
Yeah.
Cause like those 2 fucking went off.
Like Naruto without QB, let's say he doesn't get that amp, he'd probably be like, I would say, pretty low.
At that point,
At
that point, he would be desperate, and that Nine Tails chakra would have come out.
Like if he didn't have the QB, he'd be in the middle somewhere of the list. Probably in the middle. Hinata.
He would be in the middle for the start, not the start, but like, and then when he's fighting Gaara, and to the point where he's close to death, the fucking Nine Tails would come out.
Yeah, I'd probably have Gaara, Lee, and Neji at top 3 if we're taking like in the middle where Naruto doesn't have his amps and Sasuke is more normal. Probably those 3 would be at the top. But this is a tough one because we never get to see a lot of matchups. Like how would Shikamaru do against Kankuro? How would Tamar?
Yeah, we never really get to see the rest of the thing because Gaara went on a fucking rampage.
He just fucking clapped the whole city until Naruto came. So that's fucking unfortunate. But I would like to see like Shino versus Tamari or fucking Shikamaru against Kankuro or some shit like that.
Those would have been good matchups.
Sakura and Ino are always the worst because their fight was probably the worst shit I've ever seen. That wasn't even a fight. That was fucking. I don't know what that was, man. That was pathetic.
That's exactly what he said. We don't know what it was.
Yeah, those bitches, they ain't doing shit, man. But yeah, that's my ranking, so to speak. Relatively speaking, I kind of did it last second. If I had put more time on it, maybe it'd be different. I don't know. But this is a hard one than this next one. Alright, so One Eye Sage Madara versus Juubito. So the 10 Tails. I know you know this, John. So the one that was a revive, right? When Madara was revived and he had one eye, and he also took Hashirama's Sage Power versus.
He had the Rinnegan in that eye, right? Or was it
I think he had one eye. Yeah, I think it was a Rinnegan.
Okay.
And then against him 1-on-1 against Juubito. So the one that when Obito obtained the 10 Tails.
Oh, that's pretty tough.
Here's the thing. This is headcanon,
It's a good matchup.
Yeah.
It's a good matchup.
I think when Kishimoto wrote these two guys, there's this sort of a power scale inconsistency because Tobirama tagged Juubito, who was the almighty fucking god on the fucking battlefield, and then he gets clapped, like fucking raped by fucking one-eyed Madara. So it's like Kishimoto, I don't know if he was trying to imply that Madara is stronger than Juubito even without Ten Tails power, or is this a narrative inconsistency? I don't know, but this is a tough one to kind of put your finger on. I would say
Juubito, he does have the 10 Tails.
Yeah, and his feats, I would say Juubito wins most times because his barrier, right, his fucking whatever it was, I think it was 6-sided barrier, was stronger than all the Hokage's combined barrier when they made that the fucking square barrier. So from that, I would imply that he's just stronger than everybody combined. So to me, there's no way that one-eyed Sage Madara would be as strong as him or even close to him, to be quite honest.
I mean, when we first saw Madara with the one eye, he was pretty quick. When we first saw him in action, he was quick. He had Hashirama cells.
Yeah,
he could do all his stuff.
I think it's possible. I think it is possible for him to beat Juubito, but I think it's unlikely. I think Juubito was sort of not given the visual debut he should have gotten. I think he should have looked even more dominant, honestly, in my opinion. If he's 10 Tails fucking Jinchuriki, like, come on, man. Him getting tagged by Tobirama and shit, and like, come on. I don't know. I just didn't like how they didn't give him a fair shake, but there's two sides of the coin. You either take those feats literally, if you think, alright, Tobirama couldn't tag Madara, but tagged Juubito, so that means Madara is faster than Juubito. Then, alright, Madara would be quicker. But on the other side, which is the side I'm on, if you think that's more of a power scaling consistency, then Juubito will probably win. So it really depends on your train of thought. I don't think you're crazy for either side. So if you think Madara is faster,
we're both to go either way in this case. I'm gonna go with Juubito on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Juubito.
Just because he has the 10 Tails.
Yeah, and keep in mind this is stable Juubito, so the one that isn't fucked up mentally and is like has doubts and all that shit. The way they pulled him. Yeah. If he's stable and like focused, I don't think Madara would beat him.
This is when he was committed to the plan.
Yeah, when he's committed, good luck beating him. I don't think he'll beat him, honestly. But if you think Madara wins, I don't think you're crazy. There is enough, I guess, to kind of imply that. But alright, so that's Naruto topic. Now on to a Naruto / Dragon Ball topic. Alright, so Android 18 in the Android arc. So that version of her versus Delta. I don't know if you've gotten up to Boruto, but Delta is a character in Boruto that's kind of spars with Naruto. It does alright until Naruto tries and whips her ass. So Android 18 Android arc versus Delta. I don't know if you know who she is, but
no, not really. I haven't gotten that far.
This is easy to me. Alright, so I think we all know if you know anything about anime, there's a huge fucking gap in power scaling when you look at Dragon Ball and you look at Naruto. Like by the time you get to the Saiyan arc, I think fucking people in that arc, like Goku and Vegeta, are fucking probably soloing the Naruto verse. At least like before Boruto. Once you get to like Android arc, come on, these people are on a whole different scale, in my opinion. So I think
I was
Delta.
already gonna say Android 18 in that arc because she broke both of Vegeta's arms.
Yeah, and I referenced the Piccolo from way at the beginning of Dragon Ball. He was already doing things that are like near light speed when he hit the moon with his beam, special beam cannon, whatever it's called.
Oh, that's right.
And that's a planet level feat. And so by the time you get to the Andro arc, you must be talking about several, like maybe solar system level. I don't know, maybe small solar system level, maybe galaxy level. Solar system level.
Until this day, still put Kaguya at solar system level.
That's Kaguya solar system level. It's a little bit of a stretch. I kind of get where they
That's
get that.
a wank, by the way.
Yeah, that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
That's a wank.
Yeah, I get where they. I know where they get that from, but to me, it's like, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think she's that powerful. I don't even think. Yeah, I don't even think Boruto characters are that powerful. Not even like, in my opinion, I don't think even Ishiki is that powerful, or fucking Baryon no Naruto. I think Baryon no Naruto would still lose to Android 18, in my opinion. I think once you get to those arcs, you're beyond planet level. You're beyond probably even galaxy level.
The highest Naruto would probably get is like Vegeta from the Saiyan arc.
Yeah, that's like wanking him. He'd probably maybe destroy a few planets, like if he goes all out. Maybe that's wanking him pretty hard. That's wanking him hard too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but like I'm going Android 18 because
yeah,
of that.
yeah, for sure.
Fucking fucked up Vegeta the first time.
And that's Vegeta way past the arc. And she's basically a machine. And I'm gonna go on a limb and say the ninjutsu absorption wouldn't work on Ki. I mean, I know it's two cross multiverses, but like I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be able to absorb shit that Android 18 throws at her. I think the very natural properties of Ki and chakra are different. I mean, there's no way to confirm that. It's just my interpretation. It's two different fucking multiverses, cross verses, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Android 18 would fucking wreck her. I mean, as simple as that. I didn't even really have an explanation for that. It's pretty obvious in my opinion if you know anything about fucking anime, to be honest. Alright, so
Android 18 is a fucking beast.
Yeah, if you were to throw her in the Narutoverse, she'd be fucking god. That's what she would be if you throw her in that universe. So there's one more question I wanted to answer. Where is it? Oh, this one. Hitachi versus Sage Mode Naruto. So the one that fought, that's a tough one, man. That's a hard one to think about. There's a lot of variables to take into account.
Here we go.
Yeah. So, John, what do you think about that? So,
Here we go.
Sage Mode Naruto and Hitachi.
If only we got to see Hitachi more when he was healthy.
Fuck. That one's beating Sage Mode Naruto, I'd say. But sick one. So the one that fought Sasuke. If he was healthy, yeah, he beats him. Yeah.
A Sage Mode Naruto
versus the one that fought Sasuke, the Hitachi. That's fucking tough, man.
God, it's tough.
My train of thought is, alright, so I would argue Prime Itachi and Prime Pain are somewhat relative. But the tough thing is, Pain wasn't necessarily at 100% when he fought Sage Mode Naruto because he used Almighty Push to fucking destroy the whole village. And as we all know, when he uses that, it takes a lot out of him. So that was in a way a weakened Pain if you want to be technical, the one that fought Sage Mode Naruto.
I mean, Jiraiya still beat 3 of them, and they were closer to the Rain Village, so... And Naruto is stronger, just, kind of one-shotted each and every one of them except for the Diva Path.
Yeah, he did that. With the right strat, I think context matters as well. If it's Sage Mode Naruto with no intel... I don't know, this is a hard one to fucking even analyze, man. Hitachi, right? So he has his Genjutsu, he has his Susanoo. It's very limited. Amaterasu. He's very limited due to his sickness, and his durability in general is not very good. Sage Mode Naruto, the question is, could he fight without eyesight? It's implied that Sage users can, kind of like Kabuto. So maybe he could fight without eyesight to negate the risk of Genjutsu.
If he can cut off his eyesight like Kabuto, then he should be alright.
Yeah, he should be alright. And then the question is...
That's a really good one right there.
Yeah, but another question is, how good would Hitachi be trying? Because he wasn't trying against Sasuke. He was trying enough to make it competitive, but he wasn't trying to kill him. He wasn't bloodlusted, so...
I think he was trying to die anyway.
Yeah, he was trying to die anyway. He was trying to put on like a show to kind of have Sasuke hate him. So the question... So I would imply that Hitachi trying would be stronger than the one that fought Sasuke. But still, it's still hard to fucking even...
I think I'm gonna go Sage Mode Naruto.
Sage Mode Naruto?
Naruto just flat out has more power.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Simple as that, yeah.
Flat out more power,
He has reaction times that are relative enough. I would say relative to War Arc Stage Mode Naruto, maybe, and that one reacted to the third Raikage. I'm pretty sure Hitachi, that sick, is not relative in speed to the Raikage, fourth or third, so probably Stage Mode Naruto, I'm going to say. I just don't have enough narratively to kind of find an argument for Hitachi. He'd pull out to Susanoo, but at that point, he would have been...
He put up a fight.
He put up a fight.
He pulls out the Susanoo and he's gonna go blind instantly.
Yeah, he's gonna go blind.
Like again,
and he wouldn't hit Sage Mode Naruto. I doubt he'd be able to hit him anyway. He's too sick to even do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Sage Mode Naruto.
He just becomes a stationary target for the Rasen Shuriken to hit him.
Yeah, I think Sage Mode Naruto, with the right strategy, especially with the right strategy, probably Sage Mode Naruto. If he comes into the battle with, this Genjutsu in mind, with his Sage Mode limitation in mind, with this fact that Hitachi's sick in mind.
Ma and Paul can use Genjutsu, not Naruto.
Yeah. So, and he could, I don't know if he's able to use the Genjutsu that Ma and Paul use. Maybe, if he's trained enough, like Jiraiya did against the Pains. If he had to do that, maybe he could. But then again, that would be outside help, so I don't know. But yeah, probably Sage Mode Naruto, man. That's a tough one. It's a really tough one. But, alright, do one more. I saw another one that was cool. So, John, you could probably do this one too. It's 7th Gate Guy versus Pain. Versus Pain. God damn.
7th Gate Guy
Yeah.
versus Pain?
That's tough, man.
Oh my god, where are these motherfuckers getting this shit from? This is tough.
Yeah, 7th Gate Guy was the one that whipped Kisame. But then again, we know Kisame's not as strong as Pain. We all know that. But that's another tough one to kind of... Fuck, man. The thing is... I don't know.
Gate, yeah.
I don't know. Fuck, man. So
no, it's 8 Gate. I was thinking 8 Gate.
Oh, 8th Gate whips Pain. He'd fuck Pain up, yeah, for sure.
But how long would he last?
That's a question. His limitations is the 7th Gate. I'm sure it doesn't last very long, because 7th Gate is almost the last gate. And it takes a toll.
How long does the 7th Gate last?
I'm not saying not very long at all. I remember after he used it, he was fucked up. I remember when he used it against
So yeah,
Kisame.
I'm gonna go with Pain just because of the limitation.
Maybe he could hold off Pain. Maybe he could hold off 7th Gate Guy with his hacks abilities. Maybe hold him off long enough. Keep throwing the summonings at him. Use Almighty Push. Just keep throwing him off until he's like near exhaustion. And then once the gates are closed, he's fucked. He's gonna get fucking wrecked. But
let's see the Rinnegan.
So
I went with Pain on that one.
That's a tough one. Because let's say he throws the Hiradora at him. I think he'd have the relative reaction time to Almighty Push that shit, even if he throws it. I don't know. I think
he can do summonings too, right?
Yeah. Plus, he'll throw all his summonings at 7th Gate Guy endlessly. Be like, fucking take this, bitch. Keep throwing it at him forever, and he'll be like, oh shit, and get tired. So
even if he wanted to with the 7th Gate, like you said, the limitations, it wouldn't last that long.
I think Pain would be like, all right, this guy's the 7th Gate. I probably can't. I shouldn't fight with him in Taijutsu. Just keep throwing summonings at him. Keep doing shit to him. Keep pestering him until he gives out. I think that's what Pain would do. And he has the chakra reserves to do so. He's an Uzumaki. Uzumaki have a shitload of chakra reserves. So yeah, I'm gonna say Pain. I don't think it's impossible that 7th Gate Guy would win though. I think there's a possibility if things go right. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So now these are my topics. All right. So
that was a good one though.
Those are a lot of good questions. Yeah. So folks, if you're watching, ask more questions, man. We try our best to answer them. We do it on the fly though, so it's not like me with prep time and research and shit. But that's like on the fly. But so this is my topic. This is more of just a general topic. So I don't know if you've seen this, John, but Baryon Mo Naruto. I don't know if you've seen the clip of him fighting Ishiki.
No, I haven't.
And have you seen like the picture of it? How he looks now? He has like the fucking, like kind of looks like a Nine-Tails a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so basically that's going viral everywhere, and because of that, there's the rise in popularity of Boruto is now finally happening. So Boruto at the beginning was not very well received by the Naruto fandom. They're all like, "Oh, fuck this shit. Boruto's a bitch. He's always talking shit to his dad and shit. No one liked him. We don't give a shit about these kids. These fillers are ass. The missions are ass." And basically, it didn't start to heat up until Momoshiki and Kinshiki showed up on Earth. And that fight was spectacular, right? So that's when things started to heat up. It went like, so basically it was like this, went like this, and then after that, kind of was like, alright, it's getting interesting. Kara and Jigen and, the Inners. It started to get more interesting. Kawaki got involved. I think Kawaki's a very well-written character. He's very underrated. I think he's one of the best written characters in not just Boruto, but in Naruto in its entirety, honestly. Kawaki's a fucking stud. I think his personality is very, very cool. I like what they did with him. So basically, he's like Naruto, and he has a mixture of Sasuke in him. So his personality is more like Sasuke's, but now he started to develop the compassion and things like that, just like Naruto does. He has all the compassion. You know, he thinks about others and shit like that. Kawaki's starting to become a mixture of both Naruto and Sasuke. And as we all know, Jigen finally made his debut, whipped Naruto and Sasuke's ass. I don't know if you've seen that, John, but he whipped their fucking ass pretty bad. And they were going all out. He still whipped their ass. Which was very...
I need to get on Naruto more.
Yeah, it was
but
sad.
I'm glad you're telling me this.
Yeah, it was sad to see. I thought it was kind of disrespectful. I was like, alright, so you're not going to give these guys any chance? But then Baryon mode came around. I was like, fuck yeah. Whip Ishti's fucking ass. And that's what happened. There is a time limit on it, though. It's kind of like the 8th gates. But I'm very happy.
Everything's got a time limit.
Every fucking thing. Yeah. Boruto, don't get me wrong, Boruto still has its flaws. Like all the fucking ninjutsu absorption. Like, come on, dude, you can absorb everything? Like, it's kind of like
one thing I don't like about it is like it's like sort of futuristic.
Yeah, like the aliens just absorb everything. Like Naruto and Sasuke work decades to get this strong, and then these fucking bullshit aliens come down and just absorb all their attacks. Like, come on, man, fuck out of here. But I'm glad Naruto whipped that ass, and I'm glad they kind of got away from the absorption shit. I'm so glad that they kind of, I mean, they still do it in there, but I'm kind of glad they tapered off. Like the Momoshiki fight, he was just absorbing everything, dude. Fucking everything. It was like, come on. But Ishiki has like a different ability. He has the ability to use those fucking rods and like atomize them and then make them bigger. So that was pretty cool. So I just want to say that I'm very glad that Boruto is finally starting to heat up. And will it ever be Naruto? I don't think so. It'd have to really, really fucking heat up like on a god tier anime level to ever reach that level. But it's getting up there, so I'm glad.
Time skip better be like super good.
Yeah, so...
And there is a time skip.
Yeah, that time skip is their final hope to try to engrave their name in the anime greats. I don't know if they can do it, but we'll see. So...
Boruto Shippuden is actually going to be a thing?
Oh shit, that would be... They do Boruto Shippuden.
So.
That'd be crazy. Alright,
I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, if they do it right, we'll see. I don't know if they'll ever be able to emulate the Akatsuki, man. The Akatsuki had more swag than any fucking group you can ever think of. I'm sorry, the Kara ain't shit compared to the Akatsuki. I'm not talking about power scaling wise, obviously, but I mean, like, the swag, never again. Never happening again. And Hitachi, Pain. Ishiki's cool and all, but he ain't no Pain, dude. I'm sorry. The arc ain't no Pain.
Pain is way cooler.
Pain is the man, as far as, like, swag and all that. The most. Him, Hitachi. Shit, even the weaker ones, like Kisame had swag. Fucking... Even Datara, even though he was kind of cringy with his dumbass art talk, he was still cool, though. Sasori was cool, he had swag. Even the inners, like in the car, are kind of... I don't know. Whatever. But, they're whatever. But, yeah, that's my anime topics for now. So, if you guys have any other anime topics, you can type them there or whatever. And if you guys watching the recording, if you want to...
Attack on Titan coming out next year.
Attack on Titan, that's just lit. Yeah, I can't wait for that shit. But, so, we have the comment section to leave questions. If you want to do it on the Discord itself, hit the link. There's a place for questions. But yeah, so if you're a fight fan, you want to stick around. We're getting into UFC, so I don't know if you guys are fight fans or not, but here we go. So,
good shit.
I don't know where Wildcat's at. Wildcat, you still there? I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But, he's going MIA. He's going MIA just like the debate. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus, Jimmy, come on.
Done that twice. But, alright, UFC 267, John. So I know you...
That's twice.
But,
oh yeah, go ahead.
UFC 267, there's two fights that are on my radar. And I know they're probably on yours. Peter Yawn versus Corey Sandhagen. That's lit.
Should have been Aljamain Sterling, but...
Yeah, his dumbass got hurt. That's what he said. He got hurt.
The fake champ.
Yeah, and then Dillashaw really is hurt. He tore his ACL against Sandhagen, so he's not getting the shot. Who do you think wins? Who do you think?
To be honest.
Yeah. Who do you think wins that fight?
I'm gonna go with Yawn just because I feel like he's gonna really show out for his performance in this performance, and he's gonna prove that he's still the champion, and he shouldn't have lost that belt, even though it was a big mistake by him. But to me, he's still the champion, and Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah, Peter Yawn was a fucking idiot for kneeing him in the fucking face. I'm like, dude, you're whipping his ass and you knee him. I don't know what he was thinking.
I'm like, bro, this isn't pride.
He was dominating. He was dominating that fight. But I don't know.
Oh
man.
yeah, clearly.
I don't know. Alright, I saw one more question. I know I said I'm going to start the anime, but this one's interesting. John, you could probably talk about this one too. This is the last one for real, folks. So fight fans, don't worry. Edo Itachi versus Edo Hiruzen. So the revived ones. So the one that the revived third Hokage versus Edo Itachi, the one that fought Pain when they were Edos. Who do you think wins that one?
Oh man.
That's fucking
I'll
tough,
go
man.
with
I'll probably give it to Hiruzen.
Yeah, that's tough.
Hiruzen, huh?
You think
I'll
Hiruzen?
probably go with Hitachi on this one because
Itachi.
he used
He's allowed to use everything at his disposal with like no drawbacks
Itachi
whatsoever.
used the what was it? The Izanami?
Oh yeah, when he oh that's when he used it
Yeah.
against Kabuto, right?
Yeah, that one. Izanami.
That one's tough, man, because Hiruzen, and you know, it's stated that he was the strongest Kage, like, but that would imply he's stronger than Hashirama. I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true, but maybe in his prime, maybe if you want to wank him. But
I'll
Edo
wank him.
Edo Itachi though had a pretty fucking impressive display against Pain, Edo Pain.
Yeah.
But Hiruzen is still Hiruzen, man, and he had an impressive display too when he was using all 5 chakra niches at the same time.
He has too
simultaneously.
many jutsus at his disposal. I'm sorry.
He has tons of he's basically like another Orochimaru. He just has a bunch of shit in his head that he could use. I don't know, man. It's tough. I mean,
It's a really good one though. I mean, I like that one,
yeah.
but I feel like I'm gonna give it to Itachi just because once he hits that Izanami on you, it's over.
The thing
So-
is, yeah, like speed-wise, how can we calculate Hiruzen's speed? I mean, it was Old Man Hiruzen, right? The one that was revived. So we gotta keep that
I
in mind.
guess you could say like when all the Hokage showed up to the battlefield in the war.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that word day.
Don't get me wrong, I like Hiruzen. He was good, but
I'm gonna say
I don't
this.
know, man.
I'm gonna go based off
Hiruzen was the worst Hokage. Going at me.
facts. Him and Tsunade.
I mean,
ass.
no, you're not wrong. You're not
They're
wrong.
ass.
He definitely was.
Fuck him for getting the clan killed.
Tsunade?
Fuck Hiruzen for getting the clan
But
killed.
I mean, he was a terrible Hokage, but I don't think he had any other choice
yeah, he was a
but
tough.
to.
And Danzo's a little prick, like doing shit behind his back. So fuck Danzo
So like,
too.
he had no other choice.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go based off the fact that it was Old Man Hiruzen, and Old Man Hiruzen was relative. I would say relative. I don't know if he's stronger or weaker. Oh, I would say stronger, maybe, arguably, to Orochimaru, the one that fought him at the end of the Chunin exams. If we're going based off that, and he's revived, we know that there's a slight nerf when you're revived as an Edo. It's slight. You're still virtually at full power if you take Tobirama's statement. So I would argue probably 90%.
He had to revive Hashirama and Tobirama just to keep up with him.
Yeah, so Hiruzen, I would say, the question is he relative to Itachi as an old man? I don't know about that. Edo Itachi at that, who's not sick. That's tough, man. I don't know. I'm
Isn't
not.
that like a similar nerve? Because like I get
The only
Itachi had that
real
shit,
edge Hitachi has on Hiruzen is Genjutsu.
Yeah, that's definitely there. That's a tough one, man. I'm gonna say, for the sake of picking, based off the narrative events that transpired, I'm gonna say Itachi because I don't know. He's in his prime. We don't really know the full scale of his ability. We kind of know the full scale of Hiruzen's ability against Orochimaru when he was old. Yeah, he was kind of holding back, you could argue, but so was Orochimaru. And those Edos that fucking Orochimaru summoned was off a very shitty reanimation jutsu, so they're probably like 40%.
And also the fact that Itachi was able to break the control off Kabuto.
Yeah, I would say he probably is superior in several aspects. Probably reaction time, I would argue. Definitely because he fucking clapped Orochimaru when he was like 13. Based off that feat alone, I would say if it's Old Man Hiruzen, Old Man, which is what he was when he was an Edo, I'll probably say Itachi. Probably. If it's Prime, it's a different question.
Hiruzen also was, kind of somewhat holding his own versus the Nine Tails, but he had
That's true,
tons of
yeah.
help.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, so if it's Prime Hiruzen, it's a different discussion because there's like statements to imply he was the strongest fucking Hokage. I don't know if that's true, but that's a different question. But yeah, all right, back to the fighting shit, folks. Sorry, I had to answer that one. That one's interesting. But next up, John, I know you know this guy, Islam Makhachev versus Dan Hooker. Makachev, dude. Makachev, I think he's going to be Khabib 2.0.
You think so?
Yeah, he's really fucking good. I mean, he hasn't fought, I think, like, top 5 guys yet, but he's looked so dominant so far. I hear that he's
that's the thing. That's the thing. You keep saying he's got to fight the top 5
Yeah,
guys.
he has to fight the best. He has to fight the best.
Yeah.
Dan Hooker's like...
I mean, he's good, though.
He's really good.
Don't get me
Really
wrong.
good.
But it's like, you got to fight the best.
Yeah. Now, I'll say this. Islam, I hear, has better striking than Khabib, but I hear he's not as tenacious as Khabib. Like, Khabib was relentless. When he would fucking grab you, it's over. I don't know if Islam has that yet. We'll find out when he fights the top 5 guys and he's really challenged. If he's challenged, unless he's another Khabib, there's no challenge and shit. But we'll see. Dan Hooker is like the gate. I call him the journeyman because he's like, I think he's ranked like 6th or 7th. So if he beats him convincingly, then we got to start asking ourselves: is this guy the next champion? Could he beat a Dustin Poirier? Could he beat Charles Oliveira? I mean,
he couldn't beat Michael Chandler the first time I thought.
Yeah. So if he beats Dan Hooker badly, then we could imply maybe he could beat, maybe compete with Dustin, because Hooker gave Poirier a fucking fight, like a tough fight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So if he beats Hooker badly, he beats his ass, you could probably imply that.
Then again, major props to Dan Hooker. He's fighting back-to-back pay-per-views.
Yeah, he's a tough motherfucker, man. He's a tough motherfucker. You know what's funny about fighting for you anime fans? Fighting is a lot like anime. You kind of power scale these guys. So if you guys don't know shit about UFC or boxing or anything.
And there's pound for pound rankings.
So basically, pound for pound is power scaling. That's what pound for pound is. Like,
that's what it is.
Like number 1
I haven't
is the
gotten
God.
into UFC in forever.
If you want to, in layman's terms, UFC boxing.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into
But
UFC in
if
forever.
you want to get into MMA like that, check out this guy called Israel Adesanya.
Oh, dude, he's an Naruto fucking nerd.
He's a Naruto.
I've heard him. I've definitely.
Oh,
heard
ain't
him.
that the? Yeah.
He's a god. He's
He
a
was
god.
the one doing the Rock Lee pose versus Anderson Silva.
I'll say this: his taijutsu, if he had taijutsu, he'd be a god in Naruto. Like in real life, his striking is fucking godly. Israel Adesanya is a fucking monster. Deadass, yeah. He's literally the closest thing to fucking Rock Lee we have, deadass. So in real life, but back to what I was saying: if you're an anime fan, basically fighting is power scaling. I mean, there's fucking lists to power scale these fighters. So number 1, we got probably John Jones right now. He's basically the most powerful fighter, the best fighter. So basically, if you're interested in anime, you'll probably be interested in fighting. I know the aesthetics aren't the same, but the fighting is lit. I mean, UFC especially, because you got elbows, knees.
My favorite's probably John Jones and George St. Pierre.
Yeah. We've had a lot of discussions about John Jones with Wildcat.
Speaking about pound for pound, like John Jones, when he comes back, for sure, pound for pound #1 guy.
I mean, yeah.
So I feel like right now, if we're being
John Jones will
right
always be top tier, borderline.
Dude.
No, exactly.
I know
no doubt.
he's been on a lot of allegations over the years, but he's still top tier regardless.
I'll get to that in a second, but yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
but
John
I feel like
Jones.
right now, pound for pound, I think it's Camaro Usman.
Oh, right now,
active,
Camaro Usman.
Active fighter, but John Jones, regardless, we know he's not fighting right now, but he's still #1 regardless.
Yeah,
talking about like right now.
Yeah,
Camaro Usman.
But yeah, pound for pound all time, John's #1. I mean,
oh yeah,
let's be real. Sure. And I know those people that are like, oh, allegations, drug cheat. Oh, I go based off the facts. The facts is USADA concluded he never took drugs that were performance enhancing.
Beats everyone that asks drugs or not.
Yeah, like USADA, which is the official body that fucking determines if you're a cheater or not, concluded he never took enough drugs to make it performance enhancing. He had like nanometers of fucking drugs in his system. Oh no, picograms.
Yeah.
Picograms. That's what it's called.
Think of the name.
Picograms.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He did do coke.
Yeah.
He did do a little coke, but it wasn't performance enhancing enough to win fights.
So
when does cocaine enhance your performance?
Yeah, people are like, oh, he did cocaine.
I did it to sober up.
Dude,
I did it to sober up.
If you don't, if for people that don't know, John Jones did bad drugs before he fought, not good ones. He did fucking coke. He's smoking weed.
Party.
He would.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, sorry, I'm back because my mom was.
Weed's not that bad.
She was having a phone call with me and was like talking about her surgery.
Oh, that's cool. We were talking about John Jones.
We're talking about John Jones and the allegations.
John White Peter Jones.
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it. He didn't do it,
bro.
Why was his wife kissing him then? On his Instagram story, they were kissing.
Why was the sheets all bloody? And the sheets in the wall.
I mean, she said it was his lip.
Listen, we don't know when that picture could have been taken.
She said her lip was dry.
Yeah.
How many chicks?
I cannot support. I'm sorry, but I can't support John Jones if he.
Wait, hold on.
What,
If you're gonna talk about wife beating, how come we're not having the same?
Tyreek Hill?
Chuck Liddell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chuck Liddell. Chuck
Yeah,
Liddell.
an asshole, bro. Fuck him.
Oh yeah. I mean, from what I heard, I think that one isn't that
I don't
bad.
I heard about Chuck Liddell.
Yeah.
There's no charges. They dropped the charges.
Yeah. I don't think it was that serious from what I heard.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing, like the audio.
But I mean, still though, like
That's still bad. Still bad.
I can't support. Here's the thing, like whatever, no matter what John Jones is, like I can't support a dude that like really beat up his wife.
I mean, there is no full.
Did he beat up his wife, or was he just drunk?
Yeah, there is no.
Okay, but does that make it right that he was drunk and hit his
Okay,
wife?
then explain why is his wife still with him if that's what happened.
For the money?
Don't do that.
For the money? Come on.
I mean,
Come on.
Come on, man. Come on.
Okay.
Okay,
No.
but okay, in this situation.
For the money, come on.
Yeah, okay then. But let me ask you something. Do
they
you all
have
support?
kids, man.
But I know, but do you support what he did? Let me ask you that.
Of course I don't. But I'm gonna support the
course
fighter.
not.
You support the fighter.
I don't
but you can't
support-
what his actions are.
I don't support when he told the cops he could kick all their ass. I don't support that. That's stupid because he's gonna get more
I
trouble.
mean, he
than
could though.
He won't.
He could though, but yeah.
You can't support. Here's the thing, bro. This is different. I mean, look again. This involves like domestic abuse. He beat a woman, or his wife, or was.
I mean,
his wife?
beat is a strong word. There is no proof to
He is a
indicate
strong
that.
word. Maybe like put it. I mean, he did put his hands on her. I mean, that's
all she admitted her.
I have a question.
That is
Didn't
bad.
Tyreek Hill do the same thing?
Oh yeah, Tyreek Hill definitely did
to
this.
his child.
Yeah, to his child too.
Oh, that's even worse.
That was a long time. That was a while ago.
Oh,
Well then,
his
also,
child arm.
I think too, Greg Hardy, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
he beat his wife, dude. He beat his wife. All right.
Was his girlfriend? Or
No, no, no.
Or his
that's-
girlfriend,
no,
right?
there's-
I
That was
think, I can't
bad.
remember.
That was bad.
Which, by the way, I did see his ass get beat. I was proud of that.
She was crazy. If you saw them, if there's videos about this, she was actually crazy.
I forgot the whole Tyreek Hill situation.
It was with his kid. Like he hit his kid or something.
What was the one?
Okay.
Was the one like it was in a hotel room, or like a lobby?
Oh, that was Kareem Hunt.
Kareem
No,
Hunt.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that bitch had
Which
it.
that I think that.
I thought you were about to say Antonio Brown.
Oh, Antonio Brown with the sexual assault shit. Him too.
Oh well, dude, he's a dumbass.
Yeah, he's a
Antonio Brown
dumbass.
was a fucking idiot.
He's a clown.
He's a clown
Well,
for sure.
here's the thing though, like
Good
all
wide
he had
receiver,
to-
but he's a fucking
all he
He's
had to
unstoppable
do-
wide receiver, but yeah, he's a clown.
all he had to do was basically go to trial for this shit, like, I don't know, plead guilty or take the
Yeah.
seal out of court, and then everything could have been settled. But no, his dumbass decided to text this girl, the one that he was sexually assaulted, allegedly, or whatever,
Yeah.
and he threatened her. And then
No,
now she
you
did
know what
that
makes
shit.
it worse about the
What?
Antonio Brown situation is that he's also been caught throwing furniture off
Yeah.
of a balcony.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
Antonio has
And
some.
Damn.
He has some
and
issues,
he
man.
jumped a moving truck driver.
Dude, he has some fucking issues for sure, man.
It's all about, you know who did it? Buford. The guy who fucking
Oh.
knocked his head in.
Oh,
You better
yeah,
be
yeah.
glad he's with Tom Brady now. 'cause
Yeah.
so
Bro, he
think
got a
they'll
ring.
have to sort him out.
Yeah,
Now
he
people
got
are
a
saying,
ring
like, oh,
too. Yeah, that's
People were
right.
saying, oh, he was
I
right
mean,
about...
don't get me wrong though. I'm
Yeah,
glad he's doing better now.
Yeah.
I can't forgive. I not forgive, but I can't forget what he's done.
Yeah,
And it's the same
Antonio's
thing
a
with
fuck
John
up.
Jones.
He's a fuck up. Well, John's a fuck
I
up.
will
I'll admit
say
that.
this. I will say this about John Jones. I don't wish guilt on him. I do think he can change, but here's
He
the
needs
thing.
help. He needs a
He
lot of
definitely
help.
needs. He needs
But here's
therapy.
the thing.
I admit it.
If
Yeah.
he does, I think the whole thing he needs to do is he needs to like really like go to rehab and get that alcohol
Definitely.
aid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
And-
this is what I was discussing
Yeah.
with Jimmy the other day. We were talking about the situation and how disappointed we were, and I said it's come to a point for the UFC now where you have to give him an ultimatum type of contract.
Yeah, it's facts.
Like you go to rehab and you get your shit fixed, or else you're gone from the UFC.
Yeah, that's the
One
only.
more
That's
slip
the
up,
last thing you can do.
like, there's
But
no
the thing
more.
about here's
no
the
more
thing I
chance.
really,
Like, this
yeah,
is it.
here's the thing
Yeah.
though, like this guy's been given chance after chance after chance,
Yeah.
and like it comes to a point where, you know, Dana. At the end of the day, Dana doesn't give a fuck about his fighters. I'm just be this.
Oh yeah, facts. It's about money.
I think but
He
like
doesn't.
if he does,
Definitely not.
but you're looking at a guy who just got an award and he fucking fucked up the same night.
I don't know what he was thinking that night, dude.
I
Honestly.
mean, we're being real here. John Jones in Las Vegas is not an ideal
Yeah,
combo.
he should- that's-
He's not
Yeah.
even a white dude.
yeah, it's not a good combo at all.
But I think with John Jones, I I think right now the whole heavyweight championship is off the table until he gets his shit together. So that's probably gonna be.
I mean, he's not gonna be fighting till mid
2022.
The whole time I was
year.
thinking to myself, like they might suspend him for at least months or a couple.
I mean, pretty much he's already suspended from his gym. From the
gym. And I do agree. I do agree that his gym. You know, they had to make
Oh no, he wasn't kicked. He was temporarily suspended.
Oh yeah.
But I most likely I think John's gonna probably move to another gym.
He will. I think he has a home gym actually.
Yeah, he's deadlifting 700 pounds there.
Get some PTs, bro. Get some PTs. Work at your house. That way, hey, you don't have to work outside.
I think Mike Winklejohn, the owner, he's like, man, John, you gotta go, man. You gotta fucking.
Well, they have to get rid of him because it looks like a bad image on their part.
It's a very bad image.
Dude.
I think
right now, it looks like John Jones is starting to get his act together. From what we've seen on it, I mean, it's only social media. Everything can be like, fixed or not fixed, but like fake.
He has to get his shit
looks
together,
like right now. It looks like right now he's starting to get his shit together after that.
Well, let's hope, man, because this is it. This is basically his last chance.
I think he did say he's quitting drinking, though, right?
I hope he does.
I need to see that. I'm sorry. I need to see that.
I hope he does.
It was posted
Everybody says they're going to quit drinking, and then they usually have a relapse.
No, it's hard, though. It's hard.
It's hard. Can't even stay off the drugs. This is like, if you can't stay off the alcohol. Like
Before we started to talk about that, I was saying earlier, John Jones, for me, is the GOAT because he could party a week before a fight and then still win.
Yeah, he beat Gustafsson
An
after
example
a
is
week
the
of
Gustafsson
partying.
fight.
Yeah.
Well, it is though. The only person that has beaten John Jones is John Jones himself.
Facts, exactly.
That's why he has lost on his record.
He's his greatest enemy, easily.
His record is like the police record. He has a criminal record.
But without a doubt, he's one of the best of all time.
Yeah, he's the greatest ever.
But outside of
he
it,
can stay the greatest. Like, dude, like you have to stop getting in trouble. Like, I feel like he's learning. You know, who he's learning from Conor McGregor.
No, I think Conor McGregor learned from him first.
Yeah, I think he did, bro. I think he did.
Didn't they come in the same? They came in at the same year, didn't they?
No, Conor came in.
John Jones came out in like 2008.
Yeah, Conor didn't come till like 2011, 12, something like that.
Okay. All
right. Yeah,
John. Back to actual UFC.
Yeah, John Jones, man. I'm praying that he gets his shit together for real this time.
Me too, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even surprised when he was in trouble. I was like, really? Again?
Me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither. I'm like,
again?
I just knew it was gonna happen.
Come on, man. But
I was like, this has been a while.
Yeah.
Something sucked.
I would say this: if he had GSP's personality, he would be like 40 right now. He would have fought like.
They were on
40 times.
stage together, and I was like, bro, like you were like, god damn.
That fight deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, though.
Oh, for sure. One of the best fights I've ever seen in my life. Easily.
Yeah. I mean, I'm proud of the fact that fight went in the Hall of Fame. That fight was great.
John Jones. John Jones, the fighter, is the greatest of all time. John Jones, as a person, he's a fuck up. I'll admit that.
He needs to be fixed.
Yeah, he needs to be fixed, definitely. So next up, UFC.
Because they off.
UFC 268. So this one we're all waiting for: Camaro Usman versus Colby Covington 2. Man, holy shit, man, that's a fight.
Is Gaethje and
Gaethje
on the same card?
Yeah, Gaethje, and so is Namajunas and Zhang Weili. They're also on the card. That's that's a fucking amazing card. First of all, Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler. Holy shit, man.
Is that a 5-round fight or a 3-round fight?
It's a 3-round fight.
That should be a 5-rounder.
That should be a 5-rounder. I'm gonna say this about.
Gage's reason was because like it's not a championship fight. Bullshit.
Come on, dude.
Come on. My fight.
I think the winner of this fight gets a title fight.
I guarantee you the winner probably fights the winner of Dustin and Oliveira.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Gaethje should have gotten that title fight before, but I don't know why Michael Chandler got it the first time.
He was the inter-champion.
Yeah,
exactly.
Until Khabib beat him, but yeah.
They need it. I don't like that. How they put in the intermental championship.
It's like not a real championship. No one cares about it.
Get rid of it. There's no point.
That's why when Gaethje won, he put it on the floor. He's like, no, I want the real one.
Yeah, I don't think any fighter really gives a shit about the interim belt. They're like, fuck this shit.
I don't know, man. I'm really. If I had to put my money on Gaethje versus Chandler, I might go with Chandler.
That's a tough fight, man. That's a
I'm
tough
going Gaethje,
fight.
Man. I'm Team Gaethje all the way, man.
Because they both think about it. They both have great wrestling. They both have great power. As far as boxing, I'd probably say Justin's a better boxer. Like, hands. He has better hands. But Chandler has real power, man. He's real dangerous in there.
I think Gaethje has the better striking.
Yeah, I agree with that. He has a better striking.
I always thought Gaethje was like a kickboxer.
He's more crisp.
Because Gaethje doesn't want to use his wrestling. I mean, he will if he has to.
I think he's NCAA champ. Like Division 1. He was
He only uses his wrestling as takedown defense.
Yeah.
That's where he uses it.
But when he used it against Oliveira, I really thought that fight was really good. So
I thought Chandler almost beat Oliveira.
I know.
I was like, oh shit, but Oliveira came back. He got caught with that. He got caught slipping. Like that hook was really well placed. I was like, god damn.
If he wins this fight, man, if Chandler wins this fight, bro, like, it's gonna look good.
If
I'm gonna
he,
feel
yeah.
really bad when he
There's actually there's a little beef. Yeah, there's a little beef
they're
between the two.
they're beefing.
Gaethje and Chandler. Gaethje and Chandler. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, of course.
Gaethje.
I think it's inexcusable that he should have, I think Chandler said, no, let's do 5 rounds, and Gaethje backed out, so now we're doing 3 rounds.
Yeah, it's a
I
little,
mean,
it's a little weak.
if we're being real here,
weak.
of course
Yeah.
there has to be beef because Chandler got the got a title fight
Before him,
Gaethje did.
yeah. And,
100%.
Well, Gaethje lost the title fight against Khabib, but
yeah.
he shouldn't have got another chance because he was the interim champ and
Yeah,
he
he was number one.
ranked number 1.
Yeah, he's number
But he
one.
didn't fight. Well, this is basically his first time back.
Since
he had
Khabib,
to fight.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long
2
time.
years ago.
It's a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Was it a year ago or 2 years ago?
I think it was already 2 years.
A year ago.
Oh, no, was it a year
It
ago?
was a year ago.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was a year ago.
Remember, that was during COVID. Yeah, that was during ago. But Gaethje, man, we'll see. Because Chandler's very fucking dangerous, man. He's better than I thought. When I saw him fight Oliveira like that, I was like, damn, he's good. He's really good.
When he fought Dan Hooker.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
He clapped that kid. That kid got fucking wrecked.
If you watch the Bellator fights, man, they were really good. I went back and watched them.
Chandler's legit.
He's real. He's
Don't get me wrong,
definitely.
he's legit.
He's that caliber fighter. He's definitely UFC like world class caliber for sure.
I will say this though, he did get Dana White privilege.
I agree.
He got a fucking title shot.
No, I agree.
I agree completely.
He got a title fight in his second fight.
Yeah, that's definitely privileged for sure.
I like they made Dana White, dude. They gotta make a t-shirt, Dana White privilege.
Tony Ferguson
Make a
talking
t-shirt,
shit.
bro.
Yeah,
That guy
Tony
too, bro.
Ferguson's
I
washed.
feel bad for
I
Tony,
think-
man.
Bro, either get him to fight Connor or fucking get him to
I
fight
would love
Connor.
to see him fight Connor. I would
Bro,
love
put him
that.
in retirement.
Or put him in retirement. Well, yeah, for sure.
He's
Connor,
gonna keep it.
yeah, because Connor is gonna, let's say, he heals up in what, a year or so. He's gonna have
He's
to.
already walking without a crutch already.
Yeah, he's walking without a crutch, and he's gonna be back. I'm gonna say about 13, 14 months. That's my estimation. Which is a long time, but I'm gonna say they're not gonna give him a title shot this time. He's gonna have to probably fight a top ranked guy. I don't know if you want to feed him to
Connor
some.
already walking without a crutch or a cane right now. It's pretty impressive to me.
Yeah, he might be back sooner than we think. But I would say
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to throw him to the wolves. I don't know if you want to give him a Justin Gaethje or something like that. That's dangerous, man.
I think Connor fights at the start of next year.
Yeah, I think he
If
needs
he's
to.
cleared by then.
Do you think he'll win? Do you think he'll win though?
It depends who they throw him. Yeah, it depends who they throw him.
Either I would see he would fight Nate Diaz again, or
That would be the money fight. Yeah,
I'm
that'd be the
hearing
money
that
fight.
Max Holloway might. I'm not saying he might.
Nah,
but I'm
Max
saying if
Holloway-
he wants to.
I think-
Max-
That
I
would be.
think Max is only focused on trying to get the belt back from
Volkanovski. Yeah,
If he beats
Well, that
Rodriguez,
fight's already gonna happen.
yeah,
That fight's
yeah. He's
That
gonna
fight
be
too,
Yair
bro.
for sure.
Maybe
yeah.
throw Nate. And I don't know why Dana doesn't want to do it.
Like, if
but
he-
at this point,
Yeah, it depends on what Connor wants. If he wants money, then fight Nate. If he wants the belt, he's gonna have to fight a ranked guy, like maybe a Hooker or a Gaethje would be fucking dangerous, man. I don't know if he wants to fight Gaethje right now, at least.
no,
Gaethje's-
definitely doesn't want to fight Gaethje right
Gaethje's
now.
he's a fucking monster, man. He's a monster.
Maybe Dan Hooker.
Dan would be good. Yeah.
He would have a chance there.
Even Tony Ferguson would be alright. I think he beats Tony. Not this Tony. He beats this one.
What about Lee?
Oh, Kevin Lee?
Kevin Lee.
Kevin has been on a fucking losing streak. I think he's been getting clapped.
He's a lightweight, right? He's a lightweight.
I think he went down to lightweight, or did he go up? One of the two. But I remember he was saying some bullshit like, "Oh man, Khabib can't beat me. I got Khabib." I'm like, dude, shut up. What the fuck are you talking about?
I think he is a lightweight.
I think he is, yeah. I think that would be interesting, but I think Conor will probably beat him. I don't think Lee's on that level. I think he has the potential, but I feel like he's right there.
I think Conor would mess with him so bad.
Mentally, easily, yeah.
Mentally,
It's
yeah.
so easy. But I would
Maybe
say,
he throw it back to Aldo. No, Aldo would
Oh.
want him that weight.
yeah, Aldo's busy at, I think he's still at 135. No, 145 right now.
No, he's not
Yeah.
a featherweight no more.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a bantamweight.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he is a bantamweight. He's a
I'm
bantamweight.
still surprised Ortega, bro. Like I saw that
Oh,
fight.
man.
Bro, I thought-
He took a
Ortega
beating. He
almost-
took a beating, man.
Almost fucking beat him, bro. Like
And almost won.
Volkanovski.
put him in like 2 submissions, bro, and that shit still didn't work on Volkanovski. I know.
Yeah.
I didn't agree
Volkanovski
with
said that.
Aldo.
Volkanovski, yeah. Yeah, Volkanovski's a god, man. Like, I don't know how he got out
For
of
now,
the
at
show.
least. For now, at
For
least.
now. Until he fights Max.
Fight Max
Remember
again.
he locked that, when
Yeah.
Ortega locked in that sleeper?
I thought it was
he did
over.
lock it in tight.
He
Yeah.
was shaking. He even said to himself, he was shaking.
He
like
thought
a motherfucker.
he thought it was over. He's like, oh fuck, but he got out somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got out. Max,
I
he's
think
not.
Ortega was gassed at that point, but
Yeah, I feel like
Ortega's good, man.
I feel like he's right. He's
Big
right
fan of
here.
me.
He's right here, and then Max and Volkanovski are right here. He's like right there. He's not quite there yet, but
Oh, he's good. No, yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
he's right there. But Max, he's not doing that shit to Max. Max is gonna box, dude. He's not outboxing Max. I'll tell you that right now. He's never outboxed Max.
When is he? When is Max supposed to be fighting next month? Right?
I feel like
Yair Rodriguez soon.
Conor Matt Holloway 2 fight would be the best.
Oh shit!
That UFC has ever seen.
That would be fucking crazy, especially like.
But you know what I noticed too, that a lot of the fights
that's the best boxing fight the UFC would ever have.
That would be such a tough fight for both guys.
You know what I noticed though, a lot of these UFC fighters now, bro, they're getting hurt and they're pulling out of the fights now. Like Sterling pulled out.
There's a lot of injuries, yeah. A lot of injuries. Yeah, we were talking about that.
I was kind of disappointed in that fight, bro. I was like, man,
Dylan Shaw can't fight. His ACL's torn. Sterling just got hurt. That's what he's saying. I don't know if it's true. His neck is hurt. So now Sandhagen has a shot.
Yeah. So like now,
like I feel like with Sterling, because he didn't really win the belt like that. I feel like they should make it.
They should have called it no contest. I don't know why they had.
That's what they should have done. That's what they should have done.
But no, Dana wants to give.
Yeah. He did like he's like the most undeserving champ. I get Yawn need him in the fucking face like a dumbass, but he didn't win that belt though. Like
he thought it was pride FC.
At the end of the day, man, I feel like Sterling's gonna. He needs to if he truly wants to keep this belt, he needs to get back in the gym.
He has to fight Yawn or whoever wins.
Regardless.
Yeah.
He even admitted too, didn't he? He said that he was gonna lose. He said he knew he was gonna lose against Sterling. He admitted that.
Yeah, he admitted that he was losing for sure.
At least he was honest.
At least he's honest with himself. He's not bullshitting. But Yawn, I think he beat Sandhagen. I think he'll beat him. Dillashaw, I want to see Yawn Dillashaw. That's what I want to see. That's interesting.
As long as Dillashaw stays off the drugs, we'll be fine.
Yeah, get off the EPO, be fine, man. Get off the EPO.
It was EPO or PEDs?
EPO is like it basically enhances your red blood cells. It gives you more enhanced cardio. And basically, he's like, yeah, I cut down to 125. I had to take. I was dying. I'm like, dude, well, you can't cheat though, man. Come on, you can't take EPO and then like that's cheating. That was blatantly cheating. He even admitted he cheated. So Dillashaw to me is still one of the greatest bantamweights ever, despite the cheating. That was stupid. I don't know what he was thinking, but I want to see him fight Yawn. I would love to see that. Like,
I think in this situation, Yawn needs to just really just focus on being this guy right now. Who is it? Corey Sager?
Yeah, Corey's a monster though. Corey's really good.
We'll have to see if Corey beats Peter.
Oh God, that'll be
and
crazy.
now goddamn, someone's got to eat.
Man, I'm just looking forward to these fights, especially Usman Covington.
Oh God,
really
that fight right there, man. Colby Covington's the only one that stands a shot at beating Usman.
But I
don't think he will though.
I don't think he will. Not honestly.
What about Leon Edwards? You hear about that?
Oh yeah. Leon Edwards and Jorge. That's fucking amazing, man.
This is gonna be good. This is a fight that should have happened 2 years ago. Yeah. I don't know why this fucking took place.
That's gonna be a scrap for sure.
You know what? I think they're doing this is because one, they're trying to get Leon, and hopefully this will be. If he doesn't beat Jorge, he'll never get a title shot.
He'll never be. Yeah.
If he beats Jorge, this will get him a jump to get into.
He'll fight the winner of Covington Usman if he beats Jorge.
Right, it was either gonna be because originally I wanted Leon versus Gilbert. I think that would have been a good fight.
Oh wow, that would have been a good fight too.
But I think, I think Jorge should put his belt online too. Put that fucking belt. Bro.
Leon's probably gonna be like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like that's probably what he'll say. But Camaro Usman,
he got slapped up.
Yeah, he did get slapped up. That was bad. He got cut up like Jorge Masvidal. But Camaro Usman. He's starting to look like the greatest welterweight of all time. GSP's still the greatest, but Usman is starting to catch up to him, man. He's a fucking monster. Like,
he surpassed John Jones in pound for pound, didn't he?
Yeah. Now he deserves that because John right now he's inactive, so he definitely is the pound for pound king.
I think they did that on purpose because of the fucking incident.
Probably that too.
No, not because of that, but I feel like
he's
been more active.
Yeah, he's been winning a lot.
They did it right at a good time. Like right when the shit happened, they moved him up. I'm just saying.
They don't know what he was doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, I think he did that on purpose. Come on, it's too obvious. Right when fucking because I think at that time. That's what I'm saying. Like they did it right at the moment, right when John Jones fucked up. Oh, let's move Usman to number one since John's all fucked up.
He has to get his shit together, man.
Oh, they probably did that as a distraction. Like, hey, look, Camaro Usman
is too. That probably would have been one.
Yeah, Camaro, he's like it's scary because he keeps getting better and better and better. Like his striking's even better than when he fought Colby the first time.
Yeah, he's not toe stomping anymore.
He's not toe stomping.
You think Colby's gonna still start doing that whole Trump shit still?
I mean, he's still kind of on it, but he's not going in the pain as hard.
He's not doing it as often.
Yeah,
I barely see him do it now.
I agree.
I feel like
he's not.
I feel like the whole Trump Republican shit that he's
He's
getting.
not president no more. So how
He doesn't really. He doesn't
Don't
really
be
bring up
surprised.
anymore.
I think Trump would still just do
I mean,
that.
he's still gonna keep up his shit talking.
He still says I'm Donald Trump's favorite fighter. He still says that, but yeah.
Well, Trump goes to the UFC fights. He's
a regular.
Huge.
Him and Dana are like good friends.
I wouldn't be surprised if fucking he showed up for this one for Colby Covington, because I think the first time when he was there, he told he was gonna bring home the belt and he lost that fight. I think it was Usman fight. The first
It was that fight.
And Trump walked away. I'm like, fuck.
Damn.
I mean,
Jorge Masvidal also likes Trump.
The fight's gonna be in New York, right?
Madison Square Garden. Yeah, that's gonna be fucking.
Jorge he's known to be like a true fucking Republican.
Yeah, he's a Trump supporter and a Republican. Yeah.
He needed to, because at the time.
Well, he's a Cuban. Of course, he's a Republican.
Yeah, he hates communism. That's for sure. Fucking Cuba.
The guy comes from the motherland.
Hey, is he Cuban?
Yeah, it's Cuban.
I thought it was like at the time I thought it was Puerto Rican or like Mexican, but like now he's Cuban.
Yeah, he's like a legit Cuban. But Rose Namajunas versus Zhang Weili, man, let's see what happens. Rose is like one of those fighters that either has it or doesn't that night. Like if she has it, she's a killer, man.
I feel like Zhang Weili's gonna get her belt back.
Zhang is a monster, though. Zhang is a monster.
I feel like when they first fought, I felt maybe Zhang came in maybe too confident, and also too she didn't read Rose as well. So like
Rose just caught her with a beautiful
like that's what I'm saying. Like she felt too overconfident. Like she thought she was gonna the belt, and then like she thought she was gonna go for like a leg kick. She got her right in the face. Like ooh.
Maybe it'll be like Rose and Joanna was. Like she knocked Joanna out, and then the second fight was close, but she beat Joanna. Maybe it'll be that again. I don't know. I think this time it's gonna be a good fight, though. That's what I think.
I dig into. I really want. Yeah. I want Rose to keep the belt. It took a long time for her to get the belt.
I like Rose. She's a monster. She's a monster. Like one of the best in the world.
I feel like Zhang though.
Zhang's strike power is ridiculous. She's really good striking. She got caught pretty early in that fight against Rose.
Yeah. Just that kick.
In a striking exchange, I mean, we saw how Joanna did against Zhang. Honestly, I thought Joanna beat her. I'm not gonna lie. I know her forehead was fucked up, but I thought she beat her. Yeah, I thought she beat her 3-2. It was razor close though.
I feel like Zhang won that fight.
It was it was really really close. So yeah, it was really close.
It was fight of the year.
It was fight of the year. I think Rose is just a little better than Joanna. So I think if they were to get like a striking exchange, I think Rose would get the best of her. As long as she doesn't get knocked out, I think she'd get the best of Zhang. But who knows? Maybe Zhang improves even more and beats Rose. I think it's gonna be a really fucking hard fight for both. Honestly, it's gonna be a really really hard fight for both these guys. Yeah. But I think Rose gets it. I think she wins it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Zhang wins though. She's a fucking monster.
You think it goes a distance or someone's getting?
I think it's going to distance. Yeah. I think it's going to go distance. Kind of like Joanna and Rose.
I love Rose. Don't get me wrong. I love her, but I'm going to go with Zhang Weili. I think she gets her belt back.
Yeah. Right. Zhang is a fucking monster, though. That's for sure. Yeah. But, all right. UFC 269. So this is December 11th. So going from top to bottom, or from bottom to top, the card, Cody Garbrandt flyweight debut. So he's actually going down to flyweight. Kind of like how Dillashaw did.
Yeah.
I think he's fighting some guy named like Card or France or something like that.
Oh, so you want Dillashaw one more time?
That'd be sick if they would fight again.
Dillashaw's like he's been so like inactive, bro. Even the whole fight with Corey, dude, that was a close fight.
That was a really tough fight.
Like it's hard to base it, but like I don't know. I think in my opinion, Corey won that fight because I don't know.
There's definitely like both. There's an argument for both. Like you could have definitely said Cody won. He did more damage. So if you want to go by damage, he definitely won.
By takedown, you can tell that Corey was doing that. Again, UFC. It's tough. It's tough on the UFC's judging it, man. They need to get.
Yeah, it's like really ambiguous. Like it depends on the judge's
perspective.
I'm
tired of these fucking judges, bro.
Like we need good, clear ways of judging. That's what we need.
I was fed up after the decision between Ortega and Volkanovski. I'm like majority.
The fuck was that?
Yeah, the majority shit, that was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
And that majority, it was not a majority, it was...
It could have, in my opinion, that when I rewatched that fight, I was like, damn, it could have gone to a draw, personally. Because I think that even with the damage that Ortega took, I think the takedowns, all submissions might have been in Ortega's favor. That's how it could have went that way. But again...
Yeah, Volkanovski, yes, he's a monster. But...
Yeah.
But Ortega, I think his time will come. He just needs to keep improving.
Don't fight Holloway though. He fights Holloway.
Yeah, he's not beating Volkanovski or Max right now. Not right now. Maybe if he gets better.
He got his ass beat by Max.
Yeah, he got his ass fucking spanked by Max.
I know,
yeah.
That was
Max beat the shit out of him. Yeah, he beat him bad.
I think you need to stop bringing his girlfriend too, bro. Don't bring your girlfriend to your camp.
His girlfriend's fine as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, but she was a big distraction.
Yeah, I feel like she is. I feel like she's a big. She even has her like if you watch the embedded, she's even there during his training. Like you can't let your significant other distract you. I'm talking men or women. You can't have like your husband. You can't have your husband or wife there where you're training. Like you gotta focus.
Aren't they?
Yeah, but like having your finance girlfriend there while you're training. Come on, dude. You gotta focus.
Even Mike Tyson, bro, in his prime, he didn't have sex for 3 years.
Yeah, like Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson. I'm sure like John Jones, GSP. I'm sure there's no women around and like.
I don't know about that with John Jones.
No, maybe not. Maybe not John Jones. Maybe not John Jones.
John's just like white girls.
Maybe not John, but GSP and like Floyd and all those guys.
GSP for sure though, yeah.
GSP is the most disciplined. Maybe like a Mighty Mouse. Like
he's Canadian. He's the most nicest Canadian you've ever seen.
He's the nicest guy. He's the nicest guy of all time. But point is, like Ortega, I think he needs to focus more. I don't know. He needs to focus more on fighting. I mean, I know that's his life, but get Tracy Cortez away from you right now. Focus on your fucking striking. Win the belt, and then you could have Tracy around. Like, I'm not saying don't date her. And this is for girls too. I'm sure there's like Amanda Nunes isn't gonna have her wife around while she's training. She has to focus. Maybe like in the corner where she can't talk to her, but you gotta focus, man.
Her time's coming to the end too. I feel like she's gonna probably fight maybe.
Oh, like retire? Yeah.
Two more big fights, and then retire.
Amanda's actually fighting against Juliana Pena on that card on the UFC 269. She's gonna win. She's gonna win.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy. Because I don't see her like because she's basically almost wiped out the whole.
She is the GOAT easily, like the GOAT.
But would she want? Do you think she want to fight Holly Holmes again?
No. She already knocked her out bad too. I doubt she'll fight her.
But like, don't be surprised if they try to give her a third rematch with her. Don't be surprised about that. It could potentially happen.
Maybe it'll be like a retirement fight.
It's like I just feel like Amanda. I think like, again two more big fights.
She's just so good. She's too good. Yeah. The only girl I'll be interested to see her fight is Valentina. But Valentina would have to go up to 135.
Oh,
that would be amazing.
Zhang. Someone said Zhang. I'm like Zhang.
She's too small. Yeah, she's too small.
She will never move up.
What's Valentina's weight?
125. So and Nunes is a champ at 135 and 145.
I'm talking about like before the cutting.
Oh, she probably weighs. I'm gonna say like 150-ish. Nunes is probably like maybe near 170-ish, maybe like high 160s.
You can tell like she's all muscle and arm. Like her belly is like.
She probably walks around like 169, 170, some shit like that. Valentina's probably like 150, probably. So they could meet. They could meet at 120 to 135, but I think Nunes is big. She's really big. Like physical power. The physical strength would be a lot for Valentina. She'd have to be really careful. They fought twice, and some people thought Valentina won in one of them, but I don't know. Maybe that could happen. That's the only competition I see for fucking Nunes or Valentina. I just see him slaughtering everybody. They're like lambs to the slaughter. Every opponent's like lambs to the slaughter, just whipping all their asses one by one. So I don't know. Maybe they'll fight each other, and maybe that'll be Nunes' retirement fight. If she beats her again and retires that way, she's like cemented as the greatest female fighter by far. It would be close. Like if she beats Valentina like her last fight, goddamn, she's the GOAT, no question about it. And if Valentina wins, some people might start thinking she's the GOAT. If she would have beat Amanda like decisively, knocks her out or some shit, they're gonna be like, oh shit, Valentina might be the GOAT. So that's like a legacy fight, honestly. Valentina and Amanda.
A 1A, 1B.
That would be like John Jones fighting That's like John Jones fighting another great. Like let's say GSP and John Jones were the same size. That would be like that kind of fight. That'd be like fucking mega fight. As far as legacy,
yeah.
But so that fight's happening. Shannon O'Malley's on the card. He's fighting some unranked fighter again. I don't know.
They're in a fucking legit competition.
Yeah, I don't know when he's gonna fight like a legit guy. He's always fighting these unranked guys.
He said he was going to fight Patty. I'm like, bro, fight Patty.
Oh god, that'd be amazing.
Because Patty's
good. And he talks shit.
I think Shane because I think the reason why Shane's taking he's taking all these like bullshit fights in my opinion. Like he's not trying to, he's trying to build a name for himself.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, don't give him the big dogs yet. I feel like let's give him like maybe 5 or 6 fights, like a bunch of no names, and then get him a big money fight because he's still kind of, in my opinion, he's still small. Like
what's weird to me is every new fighter is thrown to the wolves, but he hasn't. That's weird to me. Like he's a new fighter, up and coming. They haven't thrown him to the wolves. Like UFC is usually like, I don't give a fuck who you are. You're fighting this guy now. Like Sean has gone away with it. He's just been fighting these unranked, like lower level opponents. Like they're good fighters, but
I think too because remember when he lost to Vito?
Oh yeah, the foot shit. That was bullshit.
I know, but then again too, like bro, his leg fucking gave out.
Yeah, like I really thought he probably would have knocked Cheeto out. Probably.
Yeah, but then what? Cheeto's even still fighting.
He fell off. He like lost to Aldo and like disappeared.
Yeah, so in this situation, I feel like they're trying to just keep him with a one loss, and then potentially give him like a big money fight. Because that's what weight class is. That's like bantamweight.
Bantamweight, yeah. So he's in the same weight class as like Peter Yawn and all those guys. He's not beating them right now, probably not.
No.
Oh, definitely not beating them right now.
They're the best. They're the
in
best.
This situation, I would try to potentially give him. I would love for Jose Aldo, like, if possible. But
yeah. So for the anime fans, Peter Yawn's basically fucking Naruto, and fucking Sean O'Malley's basically like someone lower level, like fucking Shino. Sakura? No, that's fodder. That's disrespectful.
His acting is on point. Come on.
No, that's too disrespectful. No, he'd be like another Kage, like fucking like the Mizukage or some shit, but not Sakura. That's like fodder. Sakura's like the guy. Sakura, you know who Sakura is? The guy that fought Sean O'Malley last. The guy that got his ass whooped. That's Sakura.
Oh, the fucking dude with the. Oh my god, what's his name?
Chris Montino or some shit like that.
That dude was fucking.
That's Sakura right there. It's fodder, man. He got his ass whooped the whole time. But yeah, that Sean O'Malley, I want to see him fight like real competition. Like throw him top 10 guy at least. Shit, like come on, man.
He said himself he doesn't want to fight a top 10 guy.
Yeah, I saw that podcast. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't want to fight these guys yet. I'm like, when, dude? When? The fuck?
He's still like
God damn it, when?
He's like what 26. So like,
26. The thing is, he's like whipping everybody's ass. Like you want to just keep whipping these. No disrespect to the fighters, but you want to whip these cans' asses the whole time. And no disrespect to them, but.
He's disrespecting them, but he can't finish them. Like he can knock them, but he doesn't know how to finish
that Chris guy was like fucking zombie. But
anyway, it was nice, bro. He gave him fucking $75,000.
Yeah, he deserved it after that ass whooping he took.
Oh, I would fucking give him that. But you know what I was talking about? Why did Herbie had to call the fight, bro? No, let him keep going. He's like,
he was getting his ass beat though. He's like, all right, that's enough, dude. We get it. You're not gonna go down. Let's stop.
Nah, Shane will come. I think Shane in this situation. Let's just
If he wins this fight, I really hope they give him somebody that notable. Dominic Cruz was supposed to be it, but I forgot what happened. Like they were in negotiations, but something happened. I don't know what happened.
Is Dominic Cruz still fighting?
He's fighting. He's fighting somebody soon. But that fight was in the works. I would love to see Cruz versus Sean O'Malley, but something happened. I forgot what.
Triple C's are probably going to make a comeback.
Oh God, please.
It would be. I would love for him to fight Peter Yawn.
Yeah, or Volkanovski. Oof, damn.
Well, he said himself. I think Peter Yawn would be a good opponent because he's trying to really get him. I think. See the whole retirement shit when he announced his retirement, he just said it so.
It was so unexpected. Yeah.
Yeah, like not to say he deserved it. I do think but he retired at like 32.
He was young. He was fairly young. Yeah.
That's not bad.
In the middle of his prime and shit. Yeah.
That's like when Troy Polamalu retired from the Steelers at 32.
That's right. Yeah.
And that was devastating because I thought, fuck.
He was a monster.
Troy Polamalu was a goat.
Yeah. He's a goat safety.
When Triple C announced his retirement, he did it like right in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Like, bro, come on, bro. Yeah. Come on.
Imagine him versus Moreno. That would be fucking huge. Like I would love to see that. Moreno wouldn't talk shit though. He would just be like, all right.
Nah, him and Moreno are their best buds.
Moreno's too nice, dude. Like he's like a Manny Pacquiao of UFC.
Pretty much.
They're funny to watch, bro, because like he acts like a fucking kid, and like I want to.
He acts like the people from TJ. He's literally from TJ.
Yeah, like he's like from like I think
like really nice, really hospital like a lot of hospitality. Yeah, like he met Canelo, and it's literally like meeting a guy from TJ, except he's world class fighter. Like he's pretty fucking awesome. I like Moreno, dude. I think he's a fucking beast.
As long as because I think his next fight he has to rematch Figueroa again.
Yeah, he's gonna beat him. He's gonna beat him. Yeah.
He better, bro.
He better beat him.
I mean, I know Brandon, like he's living a good life right now because he has the belt. But like if he loses that belt, I think his popularity might die down.
It will die down. Yeah. Imagine this: he beats Davison Figueiredo. Cody Garbrandt beats Cara de France. Cody versus Moreno. Holy shit, dude! That would be. I'd be so hyped.
That's how Cody can stay
healthy. Consistent.
Cody's never been. He hasn't gotten better.
Yeah, he's like not consistent. That's his problem.
Yeah. Even after his last loss, like I'm like I don't know.
I feel like something was off. Like he lost to a good fighter. Rob Fon's really good, but I feel like something was off about him. I don't know what it was exactly, but he was like not as sharp as I remember seeing him. Like, I don't know. But
Yeah.
if he's that sharp, and he beats this kid, and then he fights Moreno, dude, I'm gonna be so happy. Like, that's gonna be a flyweight fight that I'm actually excited for. Like, I haven't been excited for very many flyweight fights, like most fans, but that one would be like, oh fuck, like, that's a fight right there. But we'll see what happens. That's like the best case scenario. But main event, obviously, Dustin Poirier versus Charles Oliveira.
Fuck Dustin Poirier.
I gotta beat your boy, Conor McGregor.
Dustin's number one. Like, well, Khabib's not here anymore, so he's number one. If Khabib was
Fuck
here,
him too.
Hey, man,
greatest lightweight of all time. Yeah, so both those kids whipped Conor. So Conor can't accept it. Can't swallow it. Conor can't swallow that pill for some reason. But
Conor,
neither.
what do you mean? The guy's a sore loser, bro.
dude, he's such a sore loser.
He's a sore loser.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I know people are like Conor dick riders, like, bro, he is a fucking sore loser. Like,
yeah. His pride couldn't take it, and his ankle couldn't take it, dude. He just couldn't take it.
And now his pride's getting to him. Like, fuck.
Yeah. He's like, I made his head bounce off my hand. I'm like, dude, you fucking lost. What the fuck are you talking about?
My DNs, bro.
That was funny though.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Yeah,
Like,
you see how you saw, like, I think it was a tweet like a couple weeks ago where he posted a picture of him punching Dustin. He's like, yeah, that's what I did too. I'm like, you fucking lost, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? What did you do?
You, man. He's trolling you. He's
so upsetting.
like, but it's like, dude, it's not funny when you lost. Like,
yeah, it's like so embarrassing. Like, dude, you got your ass beat. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bounced his head off the canvas.
He always says that shit.
Talking about the guy who lost to Manny Pacquiao and claimed he won, or is that something else?
Oh, something. We're talking about Conor McGregor. You're talking about
well, that was
Jeff Horn. Are you talking about Jeff Horn?
No, not Jeff Horn.
Yeah.
The other dude.
Yeah.
The one that thought he beat Pacquiao? Broner? Broner?
Broner.
Oh, Broner. Fuck Broner, dude. He's a dumbass, too.
Well, no, because I think Manny lost. He lost. Well, the first time he went to overseas in Australia to fight.
Oh, that was bullshit. He should have won that.
That was a bullshit call.
Jeff-
I watched so many times. There's no way.
I think that's the biggest robbery I've ever seen, personally.
Oh, by the way, vote Pacquiao for president of the Philippines.
For president.
Well,
Oh yeah,
my vote.
You got my
He's got
vote,
my
too,
vote.
for sure.
You
Yeah.
know what? You know what was sad though, bro? Like I can't believe his last fight.
Yeah. Okay, that guy was good, though, but yeah, he lost.
Originally, bro, I wanted Earl Spence.
Yeah, but now in hindsight, I'm pretty sure Arrow would have beat him now. If that kid beat him, Arrow probably would have boxed his shit fucking face off, but...
Because Pacquiao wasn't prepared for like...
yeah, I think he's older.
I would have.
Yeah. He was older, he wasn't ready. Or Jordinas Ugas he's not a fucking pushover. The guy's good. He's world class, but
like Pacquiao was prepared for everything.
yeah, he was prepared for Errol Spence. He's older now. Things like that. Like he can't use.
And it's hard to adjust to a different fighter when you prepared for the one you're supposed to face.
Yeah,
it's hard to change that.
And Ugas just used his reach and shit, and Pacquiao just couldn't do shit. But I mean, he didn't look terrible. It's not like he got his ass beat, but it was just sad to see. And then he retired.
I feel like he had to retire because he was gonna do this.
Yeah.
So it was like,
at the end of the day, you have to realize that Manny knew his time was coming.
Yeah, his time. I mean, he's in his 40s now, so it's like
maybe not at the time he wanted to end, but he's running for president. So
honestly, too, he was only fighting because if you know about Manny's history, like he donates half of his money to like.
Oh yeah, he donates like a lot of his money to.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like that's the only reason why he was fighting. Because,
yeah,
like,
I mean he's already rich enough, basically.
Oh, he's so rich. He's literally.
He doesn't need to keep talking forever.
Pacquiao's the second best fighter in our era. So he's the second best to ever do it in our era. Obviously, first is Floyd. Let's be honest.
I just wish.
Maybe a better striker than Floyd, but
I would have taken if
maybe offensively. Defensively, no.
Offensively, yeah.
But if I was Manny, bro, like I would really.
Floyd is a better counter striker.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Yeah, probably the greatest ever at that. Pacquiao's one of the best offensive fighters, though.
But Pacquiao on the offense is like, man,
yeah, he's
you're
a god.
Yeah. Before, I want to ask you guys this. Okay, so in this era, who do you think is the better boxer, Canelo or Floyd? That's the question.
Oh, like in their primes?
Yeah, let's just say.
Oh shit!
Or like
Floyd.
Because I said Floyd. A person got mad.
Floyd, because he fought the better fighters.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But people kept throwing the situation like, oh well, Canelo was like a young guy. Like that's a terrible.
Floyd was old. He's 36 years old. 36.
Yeah, he was like they were both in their primes.
Yeah.
People, I think they're saying because I had a discussion about this because Canelo
learned a lot about.
Yes, I'm saying that's the whole point was that Canelo learned a lot from Floyd.
Yeah, he learned a shitload.
People were saying like the legacy wise, I'm like, well, Floyd I think had the better. He's gonna have. He had one of the
it's
best.
not that bad to lose to Floyd.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I'm saying.
It's not that bad.
But people were saying like right now, would Canelo beat Floyd's legacy? I'm like,
No.
I don't see it. I don't.
No.
The problem with Canelo too is like remember that time he got caught with the drug.
Oh yeah, with the. Oh yeah.
Floyd then he was fighting in a time where boxing was like, at
was dead.
Yeah.
Boxing was
not dead, but
wasn't big because remember there wasn't really in that weight class there was only De La Hoya. You can put Rich Horn.
if you compare that class to the class right now, that class back then is way better than what it is right now.
I agree with that. That weight class, yeah.
But saying that Canelo is better than Floyd, I'm like,
nah.
I can't. I think it's because I've seen Floyd box the best. He's
the best.
Yeah, and he is the best. He's boxed.
He beat Shane. Is it Shane?
Shane Mosley.
He beat Shane Mosley. He beat De La Hoya. He beat Pacquiao. He beat Canelo. Canelo, his decisions have been, I wouldn't say iffy because there's been times where he has ended people. There was a guy who was a southpaw that Canelo fought.
Oh, Lara?
Yeah, that fight.
That was a tough fight for Canelo.
That was a tough fight, but again, that was kind of an iffy fight.
That was an iffy fight, for sure.
Yeah. Or even the Triple G fight.
I thought he lost that fight.
That was bullshit. I was like, nah.
Triple G won that fight.
But nah. And then, so it's kind of hard to base off, Canelo's better than Floyd. Like, no, Floyd will always be better.
He's more dominant,
And he's undefeated, too.
Undefeated.
Canelo has, one loss.
Yeah.
People like, oh, you throw a loss to Floyd? I'm like, would you rather be him or somebody else? I would rather take Floyd than an amateur or a...
Plus, Floyd got all that money, so I'd rather be Floyd.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For now, I guess, until Floyd, the guy... I think, personally, bro, all of the money...
He's making a lot of money with that strip club that he has in Vegas, too.
Dude, he makes a fuckload of money in that strip club.
Well, that, too, and also, he's what's his name?
And his promotion, too. And his
promotion make a lot more money.
Tank Davis.
His bread and butter is Tank Davis.
Yeah.
That
monster.
He's fucking killing everyone. He's gonna fight next month too. I think.
He is fighting next month.
I'm just saying, when Ryan Garcia gonna step up to the plate and fight him?
Dude.
Oh, he broke his hand recently.
Oh, I saw that. He was in the hospital, right? Yeah, I saw.
I'm telling you, Ryan's is dude.
I don't know what's going on with Ryan right now.
He pulled out of so many fights.
He pulled out 2 fights.
Devin Haney fight, and then the recent one, the Javier Fortuna. Supposed to fight him.
I'm not calling Ryan Garcia a better fighter until he fights.
Yeah.
No, he needs to fight.
He wouldn't beat Tank right now. Tank would beat him.
No, nobody's gonna beat Tank right now.
Not right now.
No one. The problem with this situation is that Ryan, he's just kind of just living in the success of I just beat. I wouldn't say Campbell's a fucking beast. I think he fought an actual opponent that really affected him. He fought him, and when he got dropped,
that affected him for sure.
People said that, he beat him in the fight. But I'm like, yeah, but Ryan got dropped, and not to mention all of his supposedly possibility opponents just saw how they can get him. We know that guard that he had on, what was his right or left? He dropped it.
He has a bad habit of doing that.
Now imagine fucking Tank Davis do that.
Oh, he's out. He's gonna be out cold.
You saw what Tank Davis did to Santa Cruz?
That was amazing. Yeah. If Tank hits him with that shot, he's out. He's not good enough for that.
I would love Ryan, because now that he's going to have surgery on that hand, so most likely he's not going to fight till next year.
Yeah.
I would originally give him the other opponent again, if he wants to fight.
Yeah, fight him.
Fortuna, and then fight the other guy maybe in the fall.
Yeah.
Then
maybe Haney or Tank.
Maybe Haney, but I think Haney's going to fight
that's a big fight.
Bro.
Oh,
Lopez
God.
But again, Lopez too, bro. I fucking hate that guy, bro. I fucking hate Lopez right now because he's not... He was supposed to fight this month. She's not fighting because
that's right.
Because he keeps changing promotions. He was with Triller, and then he went back to Top Rank. So I don't know that situation. What's going on with that? So I honestly don't like Lopez.
Lopez is really good, but he pulled out of that fight.
He pulls out a lot of fight. He pulls out of fights, and also too he doesn't know when to schedule a date for when to fight.
I'm not gonna lie, Lopez is really good, but I don't know. Him against Tank would be amazing, but I don't know.
He wants to fight Haney, which I think in my opinion. I think Haney might finish him.
That's a really, really hard fight, for both.
That or rematch Lomachenko, but I know Lopez does not want to fight Lomachenko because he knows if he fights him, he'll lose.
He might, that was a close fight.
I bet my money, bro. My money, if Lomachenko hit rematch, I'm betting on Lomachenko.
Yeah, Lomachenko's he's like an artist in there. He's an artist.
He wants to fight him too. He's like, bro, but Lopez doesn't want to get in the fight. But
yeah. Lomachenko would be fucking dangerous. He's a monster. But right now, the best out of like the young ones, there's probably Tank. Lopez, if he beats Haney, he might be the best. Have the best shot at beating Tank. Maybe Lomachenko too, like Lomachenko or Lopez.
Well, Lopez is going to be fighting. What's that? Vargosma? I think that's his name. He's fighting a guy coming up. I don't know who it is though.
Yeah.
No name. But I think Lopez beats him. Either fights Haney or Lomachenko again.
Yeah.
And they're probably one of the best. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. But boxing's heating up. Are we still in UFC? Yeah, we are, huh?
Yeah.
The last.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Dustin Poyo and Toronto.
Yeah. We kind of skip talk about this.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. You just keep talking about Dustin Poirier. I'll be right back.
So, John, in your opinion, bro, when you saw that, how pissed were you when Conor broke the leg, or Liam, I guess? Were you fucking mad when you went home that day? You're like, fuck!
No, I was mad at how it ended.
Did you cry in the car?
I was hoping for Conor to win, of course, but
I just think that Conor, he's slow. You heard about the whole DJ incident, right? That shit that happened with him when he punched the DJ in the face.
I guess that DJ had it coming.
Bro, come on, bro. Dude, you're stupid. You're gonna tell me that. Okay, so that Conor might have been drunk, right? Do you think that the guy was playing DJ and shot him in the face? Come on now. The guy just like walked down the street and Conor punched him in the face. Well, how do you think it would have? What do you think DJ said then? Like in this situation?
I don't know. Probably been insulting Conor about his leg, and Conor took offense to that and punched him right in the fucking mouth.
Of course, he would say that shit.
Well, I
don't
know. But
because like apparently DJ's gonna they're gonna sell out of court a bit, like the whole what was it? Because it's suing them for, if I'm mistaken, $1 million, which that makes sense. Go for that motherfucker.
I mean, Conor, that's like $5.
Yeah.
But you think Conor? You heard about the whole Conor DJ shit, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. Yeah, he apparently hit some Italian DJ in the face, Conor McGregor. I don't know what. I wonder what happened, because the DJ was like, I don't know why he hit me or some shit. Like, he said it was like no motivation to hit him. I don't understand.
He had to.
There probably was something.
Conor had to have been drunk because
he probably was.
Which if you Conor, because you've noticed Conor's really been acting out lately. He even tried to fight MGK at the.
Oh my god, dude, that was so stupid. Yeah, like I think he asked, like, he said "fuck you" and like.
Same, bro. Like Conor, like, bro, he got a short temper.
He definitely has a bad temper for sure.
He can't.
They all have bad tempers.
Yeah, all the great fighters. Oh, not all the great fighters, but some of the fighters like him.
Conor in the situation, bro, like he tries to be so fucking hard, like, and it's not funny because like he acts. I think he just does it just for publicity because he knows.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, dude, you don't have to act like that.
People forget that he's a fighter, though. I mean, you don't want to piss off a fighter.
MGK.
Yeah, like, dude.
That was kind of just weird. I think he wanted. I don't know.
It was weird, but I was like, dude, you're fucking MGK. You're a scrawny fuck, and you're talking shit to Conor McGregor, who even on one leg would still kick your ass.
Yeah, he's a kind of a clown.
People were talking about that shit. I'm like, hey, I mean, I would have been headline news.
Yeah, imagine he knocks him out. No, he'll get in trouble.
MGK versus Conor McGregor boxing match.
Oh god, that'd be a joke.
Up MGK's ass.
Yeah, that'd be fucking embarrassing. But yeah, Conor and John are in trouble right now. I guess both of them keep getting in trouble.
Well, John right now he's on John on thin ice. John's really on the thinnest ice ever. Conor can fuck up as long as he doesn't fucking kill anyone.
Yeah.
Like John, he's on a bad thin ice because the whole domestic shit came up and that's the audio got released, which that was another bad thing. I was like, I need to hear the audio.
I need to hear that too.
You ever heard it yet?
No, I need to hear it.
It's because the dude at the hotel said the woman downstairs, her mouth bleeding, and then
oh shit,
it's bad.
Damn it, John.
I was like, damn, John, what the fuck do you do, bro? And
I was kind of comparing Conor and John. They've both done stupid shit. I think obviously John's done more severe things like the hit and run years ago.
Yeah.
Things like that. But Conor's done some stupid shit too. His worst one is probably the bus incident when he threw the dolly through the window. That could have ended up really bad. He almost.
But for John,
I'm just like.
but for John's part, he knows his biggest problem is that he's too reckless.
John is reckless, yeah.
Yeah, he can't stay off the drugs. and also the alcohol. The alcohol is like the main.
He's like, why come out of the bus? Why you my feet?
Yeah.
Right here.
That fight, see, that was stupid of Connor, bro, because he knew what he was doing there. He just
that was really stupid. Yeah, that was really stupid.
I'm surprised they didn't allow him back. Fucking idiot. Like,
Privilege.
It was stupid, but it was smart because he ended up getting a fight.
True. That's true.
And then
he was pretty first, but he got the fight.
Yeah, I was.
Like Khabib said, bro, like he almost killed millions of people, bro. He threw a bus. He talked about my father.
He injured some people. He injured Ray Borg.
He almost killed Rose. He like that dog almost hit her.
Oh man, if that would have happened, he would have been over.
Oh yeah, he would have been
done.
Like, yeah, he would have been done.
Yeah.
You injured another fighter, especially a woman.
Yeah, he would have sued him. She would have probably sued him herself. The UFC probably would have had to cut him. He'd probably get criminal charges, probably even jail time, probably.
Well, I think they were gonna cut him. I think originally he went to jail.
But he's so lucky that shit didn't hit her. And then again, John Jones is lucky that he didn't fuck up that pregnant woman, like hurt her. He would have been done too.
But the fact that he took off too, my bro.
Oh god, that was bad.
That was bad.
He got scared. He was scared.
So both John and
you don't get scared and take off in a crash. That just.
And then he came back. Then he come back too for the money.
He had to because they would have came after him.
Yeah, they came back. He came back to get the drugs and the money or something like that. But, yeah. So basically, Connor and John both have like similarities. Yeah, they're both problems. They're both like if you like put them next to each other, they're kind of the same in a way. There's some differences, but yeah, they're both fuck ups. They're both like they're both great fighters. They're both fuck ups. Both have a temper, obviously, and I just hope shit works out.
He fucking what did he?
Oh, he headbutted the fucking police car.
No, but what do you say that he?
He injured a vehicle. That's what they said.
He injured a vehicle.
I've never heard that before.
He fucking punched it or kicked it.
He hurt. So vehicles have feelings.
He injured the car.
I was like, how does he injure a car? Like the car doesn't have body parts. I understand that.
He fucking break a door or something?
Yeah, and he got a felony charge for that. I was like, what the fuck? That's a little extreme, but yeah, he should.
Did he hit a police car or?
Yeah, he like headbutted the police car. I think when they were arresting him or some shit.
Oh yeah, well
that's so stupid. Why would he do that?
Because it's his fault.
That's his fault.
If you hit a police car, damage a police car, that's basically
he probably was fucking drunk if he headbutted a police car. Then he wasn't thinking.
He's probably like he's probably like all drunk. He's like, I will kick all your asses, and then they arrested him and he headbutted the fucking car, and then they put him in the cop car.
Well, that too, but then also he
well, I mean,
bro, no matter what happens, like his wife will always stand by his side because one, not to say I still think it's money issues. That's my opinion, but I think also too is she might have. There's a term for it where a wife will stay by her man no matter.
She's like attached.
Yeah, like she's emotionally attached to him because I think.
Oh, I knew that wasn't him. Well, not like that. Not like that. Not like that, but fuck, he's drunk.
Oh man, yeah. That's...
But here's the thing, bro. A drunk person is not in a state of mind will do something they fucking regret.
What really got me was when they said his little girl told him to call cops. I was like, oh damn, John, damn it, John,
dang, bro. And the fact that the one thing I wish John didn't do, bro, is I wish he didn't go to Twitter. I think he should have just stayed quiet.
Yeah, just doesn't look good.
Let shit die down.
Yeah.
Which I think he did. He waited a couple of days or a week or so for that shit to die down.
He waited a week.
And then when he got kicked from his gym, that's probably when he responded.
Oh yeah.
Don't go to
Yeah,
but still
on Sports Center, so he might as well make a little comment on that.
Yeah, Ariel.
But going to Twitter is the worst place to go to, in my opinion. You never go to Twitter.
This news is still related to UFC. I don't know if you guys know him, but Brendan Schaub. I know you guys know Ariel Helwani.
Yeah.
They were beefing. Brendan Schaub, I watched his podcast. He's like on King of the Sting, fighting the kid. He was beefing with. They were beefing. Apparently, it's because Brendan Schaub said something about Ariel. And this is what I hear from other reporters. They say that Ariel's not easy to work with. He's kind of tough to work with, and other MMA journalists, even Luke Thomas, people like that, they're like, yeah, he's hard to work with. I don't really like him. And then Brendan went out and talked about it, and then Ariel called him out, and he wasn't subtle at all. He just straight up said, Brendan Schaub, you're a hater and shit. And then he started beefing. And Ariel's very direct. He like posts shit about Brendan on social media and shit. Brendan still responds, but he's more subtle about it. But apparently they're beefing. Like they just.
Well, Shab, in my opinion too, bro. Like he's always so like not.
What did Shab say though?
He has said something. So I remember after that he was like, well, Ariel, you've been fired from everywhere you've been. You got fired from the UFC. You got banned from ever going to a UFC pay-per-view press conference because you spill information. You got cut from ESPN, and now you're back to doing your own show. And then Ariel's like, well, my show does very well. He wasn't wrong. Yeah. And then Ariel's like, well, my show's doing very well. I get more views than you do on your podcast. I don't know what you're talking about. And they just kept going, and I was like, damn, dude, they're just beefing.
Well, Shab's always had an incident where he doesn't get along a lot with fighters. Because I'm not surprised. That's like, you know about him, Nate Diaz fucking.
Oh, yeah.
They don't like him because of, he's so, and by the way, Shab is a huge fucking Conor
fan. Yeah, Dick Rider. He even admitted it. He admits it, yeah.
He admitted to it. And then nothing too is like, he's always so inconsistent of his views on fighters.
I'll say that, yeah. He sometimes is.
He never fucking like. If you actually watch, I've seen was it Below the Belt?
Below the Belt.
I watched that one.
I watched that, me too.
He's so like, he acts like he's still in the UFC in my opinion. He always has
sometimes,
like, yeah, and like, bro, you never seen me fight, and like, you know, he's like, oh, when I was in the heavyweight division, you know, I saw John a lot. He was just like never, you know, he was never doing well. But then in this situation, he was talking about the whole. Shit. He brought it up again. And he's all like, oh, I never seen John do that before. I'm like, motherfucker, you know his history? I'm like, he's so, he kind of bullshits himself. I will say he kind of does bullshit a lot, but I do think that Shab makes good points, but also some bad points.
Yeah, sometimes he does make some bad points. But
I've seen him a lot too.
Yeah, I'm going to say this for you guys that are watching this live or watching the recording and you're anime fans. I would say if you want to get into MMA, like hear people talk about it, besides our podcast, you should watch Below the Belt. Watch Ariel Helwani's, I think it's called Fighting on SBBN or something like that. You can find it. Search Ariel Helwani. Watch Luke Thomas. I think it's called Morning Combat. Him and Luke
Joe Rogan's not that bad too.
Joe Rogan has MMA. Sometimes he'll have MMA fighters on. Watch him. So if you guys want to get into the fighting world, right? Besides watching fights, obviously that's the best way. Watch the fights and shit. Watch those podcasts. You'll learn a lot. Joe Rogan, Luke Thomas, Brendan Schaub, Ariel Helwani. Those are like the best that I see on there. There's a few other ones. Josh Thompson with his show. He has a Big John McCarthy on. So that's just for you guys that fuck with that want to get into the fight world and learn more about it. It really is similar to anime, like I said. It's like power scaling, it's the same shit, except it's the real world. So it's like it's more direct. But yeah, guys, that's UFC. Now boxing. All right. So now we can finally talk about fucking Fury.
Yeah.
Defeating Wilder in the trilogy. All right. First of all,
I would say
amazing fight. Amazing fight.
I was not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was so shocked. It was an amazing fight, man. Amazing.
I thought this fight would end early. No, it can't go long. I think Wilder really said, you know what?
Wilder's tough, man. Wilder's tough.
He did. He got on the shield and he did it. I'll give him props, man.
I thought he was gonna get annihilated. I'm not gonna lie, but he did very well.
I thought too, but that fucking when he dropped Fire Fury, I was like, oh.
I was yelling. I was like, oh shit, it's over. Yeah, I was praying that he was getting up. I was like, get up, Fury! And then he knocked him again. Knocked him down again. I was like, oh, fuck. But he got up. He definitely felt that shot. You could see his eyes when Wilder hit him. He's like, holy shit. Like, even a jab.
Oh, shit, this guy's for real.
Even in his guard, he would get hit by the right hand. He's like, god damn. Like, you could see his face when he get hit.
Yeah.
But Fury persevered, man. He's so fucking tough, man. He persevered. He pushed through. Then I think he dropped Wilder the round after that.
Yeah.
And then he started, it was like 1, 2, and 3. I think Wilder, you could argue he won all 3. Especially the knockdown round. So it was like Wilder momentum, and then it went to Fury, and then Fury just kept taking over and over and over until he knocked him down that final. I think it was 11th round. He knocked him down the final time.
He got him good too. Like I could not imagine like being in Wilder's situation. The dude just kept, because if you notice that dude
pounding on him,
but he also put all that fucking weight because he put like two. Imagine just a dude 6'9",
God,
277
pounds, dude.
That's like heavy. That's like
that's a fucking big ass man.
That's a fat dude. That's like the equivalent of being like a fat guy at 5'8", and he's just putting all that weight on you and just tiring you out. And then on top of that too, he grabs you by the arm and Can you do that in boxing? Where you can grab by the head?
You can kind of get away with it. You got to make it kind of subtle. If you make it obvious, the ref will be like, all right, that's enough. But there's like dirty boxing tactics you could use.
He did that a lot. I'm like, dude, he's just
smart.
Smart,
and
then, I'm like,
so to get specific for the boxing nerds. Basically, what Fury did very well was fight on the inside. Like, he took a lot of angles on the inside. Like, he threw a lot of this. Like, Wilder was like this. He would, like, go underneath with that uppercut. I think he dropped Wilder one time with that. Like, with the uppercut, like, in between the guard. It was a really good shot. He kept doing, like, looping punches, and like, they'd be on the inside, and he would be on top of Wilder. He just loops behind him. I think that's how he knocked him out, actually. It was, like, to the temple. He just dropped him. He was done. Like, he basically overwhelmed Wilder with a lot of fucking variation. Wilder, again, doesn't have the fundamentals. He tried to use them in the first couple rounds. He won the first couple rounds. He dropped Wilder. He dropped Fury. I give him that. So he had.
But if you notice too that like he did well in the first 1 to 3 rounds, he kept I would have kept doing that. Like just kept going for the body because you're not gonna. The problem with trying to go for the head, you don't want to go for a knockout early, personally, unless you're really good at it. And the situation with Wilder, he's not properly trained. He's not.
He's not.
Everyone. He's more of like the knockout artist. He's not like a fucking like traditional boxer knockout artist.
Yeah, he's not. He's not.
His right hand is what really gave him a lot of wins.
He has a touch of God in his right hand.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have the capability to like really win this fight because he's not properly trained.
Yeah.
Like if you were to get, I think too, if you notice that, bro, his footwork was embarrassing. Oh fucking bad. I'm like bro,
he can't adjust. Like he's so used to being the aggressor. Like when he's getting pressed by Fury, which is gonna happen when you have when a man has 40 pounds on you, he's not good at like fighting, going backwards, or taking angles, or evading. He's not good at that. He's like only programmed to fucking attack with linear striking. Like he's not. I know Malik Scott probably tried to fucking like implant it in his brain, but he's been fighting like that for 40 fights. Like that's the way he fights. He just attacks. Yeah.
I think in this problem, I think Wilder should have potentially went to like either. I think Roy Jones gave him a chance to work with him or Floyd.
Yeah.
I think Floyd would have focused mostly on the footwork and the power.
Yeah.
Or get him to train with his left hand because the right hands is if you've seen very good people, it's the fucking eraser.
Yeah, it's the eraser.
It erases everything.
Yeah.
You can fucking be winning 6 rounds. Fucking don't. You're dead.
Yeah, you're gone.
Like, you win the fight.
Yeah.
Like it's. I think the only
that was truly though one of the best heavyweights.
Oh yeah.
Probably the best I've ever seen live.
This will go down as like one of the greatest trilogies in heavyweight boxing history.
Yeah, Wilder. If he had the fundamentals, he might be the greatest ever, but he just doesn't have them. He doesn't have the fundamentals. Like Fury's too good, technically sound, to fall for Wilder's like amateurish traps that he's trying to set up to try to knock him out with the right hand. It's not going to work on Fury. He's too fucking good. He's too big. He's too strong. He's too long. First of all, he's longer than Wilder. Wilder usually fights a smaller guy, but Fury is fucking 6'9" with an 85, not 84, but 85-inch reach. That's even longer than fucking John Jones' reach, by the way. His fucking reach is, you're not gonna outreach him. You can't. But Wilder can't set shit up. He's not big enough to bully Fury, because Fury's fucking huge. And Fury's a better boxer. He's better.
Yeah.
He's a better boxer.
And plus, too, Tyson's been fighting a lot longer than Wilder.
Yeah.
Wilder got into the sport like at 19.
Yeah.
And he defended those belts, I think, up to, what was it, 2012?
Yeah, before he left. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when he beat Klitschko, and then he retired, he took a early retirement, and then then Wilder talked his shit online saying,
brought him out of retirement.
Hell yeah, I can get let's go. You want to talk shit? And then, at the end of the day, man, Wilder, he finally admitted that.
Oh, he did. He did.
Yeah, which I'm like,
Thank you.
Who wrote that? There's no fucking way.
It probably wasn't him.
Everybody, that was probably a publicist.
Yeah,
like,
probably was.
Knowing Wilder, because if you saw what happened when he beat him, like
he didn't want to. He said, "I don't respect you." That's what he said.
I think that was kind of a thing.
Horrible sportsmanship. Horrible.
Yeah, like bro, because too Wilder got knocked out, and like I understand, like bro,
I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
It's like it's the pride, bro. Like he just got knocked out.
He's too prideful.
Too prideful.
Yeah.
So like Wilder is just in this problem. I don't see retirement in this future. Most likely they're gonna give him another fight. I do see.
Oh yeah, they probably will. Probably.
I would, and if it does happen, there's a couple people I can see him fight. I would love Wilder to either fight Ruiz.
That'd be amazing. That'd be an amazing fight.
I would, and if I had to pick, I think I would choose. I think Ruiz would beat him, in my opinion.
That'd be very interesting. Because Ruiz he's really good inside. Yeah.
Or Wilder could fight Joshua. If but here's the thing, Joshua's got a rematch clause with UK. So like that fight's gonna happen anyway. I'm pretty sure they want that fight to happen.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
If Joshua doesn't beat Yusuke,
Fight Wilder.
Joshua, fight Wilder. Yeah. Get that fight going, and then Ruiz, because I know Ruiz he's trying to get a fight with Ortiz or Dylan.
Oh wow.
Dylan White would actually be a good opponent.
Dylan White's tough. Yeah.
But yeah, I love Ruiz, bro. I want him to win.
So I want to see him win the belt again.
Yeah, bro. It's like, bro, first fucking Mexican heavyweight of the world for a year, and then bam.
Lack of discipline.
But then Joshua, fucking his ass fucking didn't defeat Yusuke.
Yeah. Bro, honestly, Yusuke is a fucking monster, dude.
Yeah,
so
bro.
Good.
He's
so good.
Dude. He's a southpaw too, and I love that. Right, bro.
He might even get Fury. I think Fury still beats him, but he'll get Fury a fucking fight though.
I don't see Fury being. I don't see Yusuke being.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
Even if that Yusuke's a southpaw, I don't see Yusuke pulling a win. I think it might go all 12 rounds.
Yusuke's smaller. I mean, he's very, very good technically, like very, very good. But he's smaller. He'd have a tough time reaching Fury. Fury can fight on the inside too. I don't know. I don't
think anybody's gonna beat Fury.
Yeah, Fury's the best. At this era, heavyweights, not close. He's the best of all time. I don't know about that. I think Ali's still better, but yeah. Right now, he's.
I would say to unify the belts at the end of the day. Like when the fight, if whatever the main fight happens, unify the belts.
Yeah, like he's not an Ali or like Ali level, but he's up there. He's up there as far as all time.
His rope-a-dope is actually pretty dope. Have you ever seen his rope-a-dope?
Oh yeah. It's really good.
Amazing.
Yeah, for his size especially. Yeah, Ali right now he's the greatest because his consistency, the way he would defeat opponents after losing.
Well, Cal rope-a-dope you.
Same as that, Jay. You're gonna roll my dick? What?
What the fuck? He's getting sus in here. He's getting real sus. But you know what I'm saying? Ali is the greatest because in the era he fought in, it was like the golden era. Like the heavyweights were all time. Like there was all time greats everywhere. And Fury's being some of the best, but yeah.
I just wish that right before because the biggest fight in Ali's career was Larry Holmes. Like fuck, he had Parkinson's.
Oh yeah. That was when he was already like washed up, yeah. But so Fury's up there. I'd say he's a top 5, maybe top 6 heavyweight of all time. He's up there for sure. If he can beat Usyk and maybe Joshua and like unify everything, maybe he can get up to like 5th place, 4th place up there.
I think he's number 4 in pound for pound. Right?
Pound for pound, yeah, he's up there. He's way up there. Him, Canelo. I'm sure Crawford.
Canelo's number 1. I thought, in my opinion, I thought Terence Crawford was number 1.
Yeah, he's fighting Porter. He's fighting Porter soon.
Dude, that fight's gonna be a good fight.
It's gonna be fun. But next up, that's exactly it. Canelo and Plant, man. So basically, Canelo said today, I watched it actually. He said that Plant is the fighter that he hates most out of any guy he's ever fought, including like Floyd. All of them. He hates this guy more than anything. And I get it because Plant talked a bunch of shit. So I think he's gonna come.
I mean, he's not. But I mean, like Plant, brought up a good point. Like,
he brought the drugs. Yeah.
I didn't take no drugs.
It always works when the guy did drugs. I mean when not when he did drugs, but when he's tested positive for something.
Yeah, tested positive.
You can always bring it up. Yeah.
It was tainted me like bullshit, guys. Yeah. Come on.
And Canelo's like, shut the fuck up. He's getting mad and shit.
Don't call me motherfucker. Like,
don't call me motherfucker.
And he's being hypocritical because
he said it. Yeah, he said it too.
Fucking lie.
I don't know. I think he was just mad that day. He was just really mad.
I understand that. I understand too. You be mad, but then again too, that bothers Canelo is that anyone.
I think that ticks him off. Yeah.
Yeah, which I know people say he's the greatest. I'm like, dude, you did test positive for that, right? And like the whole meat, dude. I just wish like the whole meat situation was not brought up because then that looked bad. Personally.
Yeah, it did look bad.
Because like, bro, I understand you don't want to get caught, but you did. But don't say it was meat because then they're gonna test the fucking meat.
Yeah, I would just say like it was unintentional or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, don't like.
But let's be honest, Canelo's gonna fucking probably sleep this kid.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good. Yeah. I don't. Well,
Canelo's gonna sleep him.
Yeah, he's gonna sleep.
Do I think? I think it's gonna go. In my opinion, I think it's gonna go all 12 rounds.
It could.
Not to say because I've seen Plant's his fights. He's. I wouldn't say he's strong, but he does have good technique.
He has good speed, good hands.
Yeah. But you have to look at the perspective of Canelo's power compared to
I feel like he hasn't fought the level of competition that Canelo has ever in his career.
I do think Plant has a good edge because I think the one thing that can get Plant to potentially win this fight. Oh, I say that. But like, I think the whole his daughter dying, I think that kind of puts a lead.
Maybe it'll be another Buster Douglas. Who knows?
If Plant fucking beats Canelo, bro.
That'll be Buster Douglas part 2.
Actually, part 3 because Buster Douglas was Ruiz.
Oh yeah, Ruiz. Yeah, that'd be part 3.
Nah, I think again the only person in my opinion that I think can win this fight to beat Canelo would be David Benavidez.
Yeah, he's a beast. Yeah, eventually.
David Benavidez has been trying to get a fight with him for so long, but Canelo always backs out of the contract. He doesn't want to fight. I think sets himself. He doesn't want to fight Mexican fighters no more.
Maybe that might be it. Benavidez is a monster. He definitely has one of the best shots at beating Canelo. He just has to make fucking weight.
You can never make the goddamn weight, bro. That's the one thing that pisses me off. Like, bro, you were 3 pounds off. Like,
yeah, god damn it, Benavidez.
I think he'll get his belt back.
Yeah.
He'll probably get it back. Once he gets it back, he'll keep. He's trying to call out Canelo to just fight him. Like, bro, let's get this going because. And here's the thing: if that fight does happen, Canelo versus Benavidez, I'm putting all my money on Benavidez. I think Benavidez will beat Canelo.
I agree.
Canelo's coming up in age, getting pretty old. He's kind of not slowing down a little bit, but
that would be a very tough fight. Yeah.
The southpaw fighters are going to start coming out for him because they know that southpaws are, his weakness. If you get him against southpaw, he'll beat him.
Yeah, a very good one, like a Lara. Yeah, it's very, very hard for him to beat. But
Billy Joe Saunders, I think
he could have beat him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was technically. You could even argue he was winning up until he got knocked out. He was winning rounds. Yeah.
Right when Canelo got him, he just got him right up. Bam, down.
Yeah, because he was winning rounds against Canelo, like several. I was like, oh shit, this is scary. But then Canelo fucking broke his face, so he got it at the end. Yeah.
These guys got to switch up on southpaws if they want to beat Canelo. I think that's his only weakness. You put up a southpaw against Canelo, you might win.
I
think now.
For good enough, yeah. Or follow Floyd, to beat Floyd, it's impossible.
Floyd's like, he's been trained since.
He's one in a million. Yeah, to be that good.
Even when he's not playing, bro, like he's still in the gym training every day.
He's like fucking obsessed, and he's like literally 1 in 100 million fighter. Like he's a fucking monster. Like he's the greatest of all time. But next up, all you guys that watch YouTube, I'm sure you guys know what's gonna happen soon. Jake Paul, all right, is gonna be fighting Tommy Fury, December. Yeah.
I care. Fuck yeah. I'm watching this fight.
So December 18th. It's already been scheduled. Jake Paul is fighting Tommy Fury, who is Tyson Fury's brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this: Jake Paul's gonna fucking destroy him. Tommy Fury is not very good at all. I'm gonna be honest. He's not very good.
I'm a betting man, and I'll put $50 on Jake Paul.
This is the first time that I say he's the favorite. He's the favorite in this one. Like Tommy Fury's not that good, unless he surprises us, unless he shocks us and like fucking looks amazing. I doubt he'll beat Jake Paul.
Here's the thing about people have to deal with about Tommy Fury is that if you actually seen some of his fights, he's not really.
He's not that good.
He's decent. He's decent. I wouldn't say he's bad, but he just needs. I think in this situation with Tommy Fury, he has like a lot of fucking things he can do to improve on his game if he plans to beat Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, he needs to get a coach, like an actual boxing coach.
Yeah.
So like
he's really good for someone that's barely started. He's really good. Jake Paul.
He was with Jamel Love. Is that his name? Love.
Jalen Love. Something like that.
He fought Benavidez. That was the guy.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
They fought before, and I think he could stay with that guy, but I think Jake should switch up and go to another trainer.
Yeah.
I don't know, but anyway,
he's pretty good. He's not very like aggressive. Like Jake would.
He's not.
He would overwhelm Tommy.
If you saw the fight when they fought in the undercard of the Woodley fight.
Yeah, that looked bad. It was pretty bad. I mean, he won the fight. He won the fight for sure, but he didn't look that good. You
gotta admit though, Jake's fucking putting a lot of money into this. Like, bro, if you win, I'll add another $500K to your account. So he's
oh god.
Like, bro, take the money.
He's paying all these fighters, man. Yeah. And I feel bad for Tyron. I feel so bad for him, for Woodley.
Well, again, man, I told you he was gonna win that fight. I was like, he's gonna win that fight.
And he got the tattoo, I think, like right here or some shit.
On the middle finger.
But here's the thing, I think that's fake.
It could be fake,
Because there's been speculation that he might have put like a penny and then basically put love on some shit like that and then erase it. Again, I don't know.
It could definitely be fake. Yeah.
I think Willie did that just for stunts, just to kind of get that.
Yeah, and the thing is, it wasn't even like a big tattoo. Like, really, you're gonna hide it, like put it like somewhere really hidden? Jake's gonna be like, "No, dude, you have to get it for real. We made a bet."
Never put him as. I would never put him as. I love someone like that. That shit's too fucking bad.
Tyron's just gonna be forgotten and kind of wash away now. He's just gonna retire. I mean, he is retired, but he's gonna be forgotten now.
Though Willie had the opportunity to fucking lay him out.
Yeah, he did. He did. He's not aggressive anymore.
Round four. That was the fight that could have ended him on the ropes, but he didn't press him.
He lost his ability to fire. Like back in the day when he used to beat like monsters like Robbie Dollar and all that, he had that fire. Now he hesitates. He hesitates now.
I don't know. In my opinion too, I think the money, bro. The money had to have been.
Oh yeah.
I think if he beat Jake, like they would have settled something out of court where he would have to pay him the money. Again, that's something I just thought would have happened.
Yeah.
Where if he did beat Jake, something would have went wrong.
Oh god, that'd be crazy.
They probably wouldn't have paid him the money, and then they got pissed, and then So
yeah.
Do I think Willie took a dive?
No, absolutely not. No. He
People were saying that.
He lost. He lost the fight.
Yeah, he lost, but like it's embarrassing.
They no dive. He was trying. He just couldn't.
The only person that's in the UFC that's actually won in boxing is fucking Ashley Silva. That's embarrassing.
Oh yeah, against Julio Chavez Jr. God.
And Tito. He beat Tito.
And Tito.
Yeah. So
fight him. Shit. I think Jake would have a tough time with him. Really tough time.
But if I had to put my money on this fight, I'm going with
Jake. Yeah.
I don't see Tommy winning. And you do know what happens if Tommy loses this fight. He's no longer going to be any Fury.
Yeah. Tyson's gonna disown him. That's what's gonna happen. He's like, you're not my brother.
His
dude.
name will be Tommy Fumbles for 1 year. Bro, that's
Tyson's gonna give him so much shit. He's like, dude, you're my brother. I'm the greatest heavyweight in the world, and you fucking lose to Jake Paul. Come on, man. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna be like, you're not my brother anymore.
I don't know how much that contract they get for Showtime for Jake
His
Paul.
Dad, I think their dad's really close to them. His dad's probably gonna give him a bunch of shit if he loses. He's like, son, you fucking lost to Jake Paul and Tyson. Your brother just beat Wilder. What the hell's wrong with you?
He's gonna be another Julio Chavez Jr.
Oh man, yeah, he's definitely no Tyson Fury. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But all right.
Plus, too, they're in different weight classes.
Yeah. He definitely does have skills though. But yeah, guys, that's boxing. Now I go to current events. So this is like outside world stuff. So if you guys are into Netflix, I'm sure you guys know Dave Chappelle dropped a special, and it got a lot of controversy. Obviously, in today's counterculture bullshit world, right? So to me, it was an amazing special. I'll tell you that. It's an amazing special, and it got to the point. It's fucking hilarious. You know why it's hilarious? Because what he said is true. All the shit he's saying is true. That's why. So Netflix employees are so offended that they started walking out because they're not removing Chappelle's special from Netflix. Why the fuck would they do that? It's bringing in like millions of dollars for them. It's fucking stupid. So.
Well, what happened was that, if you really watch the special, Dave was really just speaking factual truth about the LGBTQ community. He even paid tribute to his friend Daphne Dorman, the one that jumped off a building, committed suicide, and it was because of the LGBTQ community. Like they basically hated on her for supporting Dave Chappelle because
Jesus.
They say Dave Chappelle is a transphobe or whatever.
Oh my god. Just stop.
It's stupid. I think that, you know what? And then Dave was real. He didn't really say anything. I watched that shit twice, and bro, he did not say anything.
He didn't say anything that was bad, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Just overly sensitive people that have nothing better to do with their lives want to start some noise and get some attention. That's all it is. They want to pretend they're offended or find something to be offended about. Like, come on, dude.
I think the best point he brought up was the whole the baby incident when he said
yeah.
The baby killed someone in a Walmart.
No one gave a shit about that.
But then when he made fun of when he said the whole thing at Rolling Loud, fucking everyone.
It's like so he killed somebody. No one cares. But as soon as he says something about a certain group of people, they crucify him. Like, come on, man. That's so hypocritical. That's so stupid. Like,
I don't know.
So taking someone's life is not as bad as saying some stupid shit. Come on, dude.
Dave, and I'm surprised. Well, I'm glad Dave, he's not backing down. Which, bro, don't back down.
Dave is a legend. Yeah, Dave is a legend.
You can't cancel Dave Chappelle.
That's not gonna happen.
You can't cancel him. Like, bro, you can try, but thousands of people will fucking back him up.
Yeah. Netflix is gonna be like, we're not taking him down. What the fuck? If they do, dude, I'm gonna be so upset. If they actually take him down. I don't think they will.
No, they can't. They can't because and then I am surprised about that the Netflix CEO actually backed him up on that too. Which I'm like, thank God someone fucking backed someone.
Thank you.
Like, there's a lot of people nowadays, bro. They just they give in. They fucking have to remove a special. They have to remove some either something that's transphobic, not offensive and all that other bullshit. they take that shit off their website or their platform because they don't want to offend people. I do think one thing that I'm surprised is still on Netflix is fucking Cuties. Like, bro, get that shit off of Netflix. Why is that still there?
What is
Cuties?
that?
It's I never watched it. I don't want to watch it. That shit's it's about, I haven't seen a trailer for a long time, but like apparently it's about like this. It's about this like girls or women or some shit like that. Like they're like they're doing a dance team, but like they're like 9 or 10 years old.
What the fuck?
There's a trailer for it, and like apparently there was a whole argument about like they're like a twerk dance team.
Oh hell no!
Dude, that screams pedophilia right there.
Yeah, that should be removed.
So
man.
like it's still on Netflix, and it got like over I think 140,000 dislikes, and I think
Good.
Netflix has refused to move it. Like,
that's crazy. I don't understand that.
But yeah, that shit's on Netflix. But y'all want to remove fucking Dave Chappelle?
Come on.
For what?
Yeah, it's
being a comedian. And by the way, too, I think Dave is actually bringing up a good point about the whole comedian. Like, bro, a lot of times comedians do not like to, be funny. They can't say offensive jokes. They can't be racist.
Yeah.
Can't be. But the whole point of it is like, bro, like we live in such a woke era. We can't fucking, we can't make jokes. We can't do that anymore.
It's like exactly like comedians are meant to push. They're meant to push the boundaries. That's what fucking comedians are supposed to do. Like it's not funny if you say some stupid shit. It's not gonna be funny. Like you got to say shit that's outlandish to make it funny. That's the whole point.
Bro.
Yeah.
And I think this whole situation with Dave is like he knew this was gonna be his last special. Cause like, and I'm glad he kind of like.
He's a monster. He's a legend.
I'll say this though. Closer wasn't. I would think it was funny, but was it funnier than Sticks and Stones? Nah. I like Sticks and Stones better.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad that he ended this one on the high note because he knew the backlash was gonna happen once the special went out. Once it went out, fucking the next day, people were calling, canceling the special.
Come on.
Telling, we want this shit gone. And I sent you something today about the whole Netflix employees are like they walked out today. Like
oh my god.
They walked out. They walked out of the whole.
That's so stupid.
They're trying, and then there's video of it about them talking about trans lives matter, and then black trans lives matter.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing that now. So like, I don't know, bro. Like what? At the end of the day,
I don't know.
What does it solve? What's it gonna solve?
Nothing.
Like you're not like, bro. He's a comedian.
Just let him be funny, man. That's it. Just let him be funny.
I'm kind of just over this, bro. Like I'm over the whole like woke culture, cancel culture.
Yeah, like just let things be, man. Shit. Why does it fucking
like, dude? It's just it's so bizarre that like we can't be funny anymore. Like if, for instance, let's just say we're just fucking around. We're talking shit. We say some stupid shit. But we don't mean it. We know we're just fucking around. Now imagine someone fucking records this shit, or like someone just takes videos and shit, and they post it all over the internet.
We'd be canceled too. Shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like if we're joking, we're joking. We don't physically or mean.
Yeah, we don't mean shit. We're just playing around.
But people will take that shit and say, "Oh, you're doing it on purpose. You're offending this group of people. You're saying all these outlandish things that's offensive to my gender pronoun."
Whatever you want to call it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, we get it, but we don't mean it. People are so insensitive nowadays that they take everything that someone says serious.
Yeah, it's so
that shit needs to stop.
So unfortunate, man. Why can't people just be normal? Like, come on, man. Just be regular. Live your life. That's it. You know?
Again, it's just it's the internet, bro. The internet's ruining people's lives nowadays.
The internet is it's like
the gender shit, the gender argument.
Yeah, the internet fostered like this really bizarre group of people that get offended so easily. I just don't understand it.
Anyway,
that's what the internet's done, man.
I can't do this no more, bro. Imagine if someone, like, I'm waiting for the next comedian to just, like, stand up, but, like, even today, with the whole walkout by Netflix, I think that was...
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
No one's gonna care. At the end of the day, yeah.
I know, nobody cares.
Yeah, they'll give, like, a few, oh my god, yes, trans lives matter. But, like, Dave knew what he was doing.
He knew it, yeah.
He knew at the end of the day he was gonna get ridiculed. He knew that, oh, like, I'm gonna talk about this community because I just want to, like... And if you fully watch that special, like, he says nothing bad in it that I don't think is offensive.
most regular people are not gonna be like, what the fuck? They're just gonna be like, oh, it's funny.
The fact that he was dedicated something to a his comedian friend who died, the trans woman, Daphne Norman, like, bro, that's no other comedian would do. Yeah, like everyone would talk about it, but he talked about it, and then it wasn't. Daphne was killed by her own people. Like they harassed her, and then
Yeah,
like, dude, that's the
it's
most.
It's very hypocritical of them.
Like,
but
man, it happens.
Yeah, I just hope Dave. I mean, he'll get out from under this. He'll be fine. He's a legend, man.
Did you also hear too that apparently they linked his money, how much money he makes from the Netflix specials?
Wow.
Like over like 50 million, bro.
Wow.
So I'm like,
makes sense.
That's like, bro, for like 4 specials or 3 specials, like, bro, that's and it's the most popular on Netflix, bro. Fuck it.
I mean, shit, he deserves that shit.
But what's that gonna
definitely.
prove? Like, bro, what's that? Someone leaked it. I'm like, okay, so.
Okay, so what? Doesn't matter.
Like, is that? I'm not offended by it. Like, bro, he's a comedian. He's like one of the goats. Like, I think he is the goat.
Yeah,
like,
him and Kevin.
Yeah, they've been killing it, bro.
Yeah, they've been killing
who
it.
cares if he gets paid $50 million? Like,
that's what he should be getting paid.
But I think it's whatever, man. I'm kind of over the whole cancel shit. So
Yeah.
They've made a good choice to at least.
Let's just cancel culture, man. That's it.
You can't cancel culture.
Yeah, that's impossible. It's impossible.
You know what happens? You gotta delete Twitter, Instagram.
That's the only way to cancel it. Just
like, you know how when Facebook went down for a day?
Oh
like,
god.
Yeah,
the whole world ended. Yeah. The world ended that day. Yeah.
Everyone's fucking insane.
Everyone's like, what's happening? Like, your Facebook's not working. Relax. That's it.
Yeah.
But my last topic, this is more of just a random topic, but the Halloween movie, man. The new Halloween movie. It was really good. It was good, man.
I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it.
I just wanted to talk about it.
There's hype.
I don't know if you guys.
I've seen it.
I haven't watched it yet. Just tell me, is it good or not?
It was really good.
It was great.
Yeah.
Fucking really good.
It was actually.
But is it as good? Is it as good as the first one, like the Halloween, the 2018 version, or not?
Better than
I'd say
2018.
it's about the same.
Yeah.
I'd say they're both equally good.
Yeah. About the same. It's really good. They're both really good.
Okay.
I'm
so
just glad.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that they rebooted the franchise and made it better than what it was, because the last few reboots have been not really successful in my opinion. But and I feel like the story is a lot better.
I thought it was like a sequel to the 1978 version.
It's a reboot of the series. So like all the other movies, so like Halloween 2, Halloween 4, 5, 6, Halloween 12, Halloween Resurrection, those don't count in this storyline.
Oh,
so
right.
It takes place after the first Halloween.
Oh yeah.
So that they're just continuing off the first Halloween movie, and this is a new story.
I like
same characters, new story.
There's some hype moments in the movie. You'll see when you see it. It was pretty lit.
It's the best movie. It's the #1 movie in America right now for a reason. I mean, I very much enjoyed the movie.
I really liked it.
I didn't go to the theaters. I didn't go to the theaters and watch it. I watched it here at home.
I went to the movies. And it was pretty lit, man. Like, there's actually.
I would go see it at the movie theater.
Yeah.
I'll give him my money.
It's like, take my money, dude. Take my money.
Take my money.
Probably the best. It's probably gonna be the best movie this year, easily. I don't think there's been a better movie anyway.
I'll be sure to check it out, but like right now, like I've only been watching because I'm trying to watch Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train. I'm gonna watch that one.
I need to get into more animes, man. I'm trying to get into Bleach a little more.
I need to watch that movie.
Yeah.
People have been telling me like I'm surprised Demon Slayer like the Mugen Train because it surpassed Spirited Away. I'm like, what? How could that movie surpass a Ghibli film? Yeah. I'm like that. I need to watch it. But yeah, I finished up season 1 Demon Slayer, so I gotta watch the Mugen Train and then watch the.
I heard, damn, dude. I'm trying to refine my power scaling knowledge. I'm trying to get into Bleach more. I'm trying to get into more like.
I would recommend Hunter x Hunter if you haven't seen.
Hunter x Hunter is what I get into.
Oh, that's true.
I gotta get back into watching more anime.
It's not. I'll tell you guys this. When I was in that study, bro, like I watched Hunter x Hunter. I'm like, bro, like the story and the arcs in it.
It's good.
Yeah, when you watch the first season, you might not like it because it's the traditional like shonen anime. But then the seasons get better. You learn more about the characters and like how their power ups and shit. It's kind of like it does kind of remind me a little bit of Naruto because like you see a little bit of like how they get their powers, how they power up. There's no ninjas, but like you see different varieties of how each one gets power, and then plus you have like badass characters in the show. But yeah, like I said, if you haven't seen it, just recommends on Netflix. I think it's in Southern.
I legit finished that anime. I think like a week ago.
I gotta finish it. I'm on the second half of season 5, so I gotta finish it.
Yeah, I'm trying to refine my all the debates I do, man. I'm trying to get more knowledge on power scaling just to become more of a debate expert, dude. That's what I'm trying to do. I need to learn more shit.
Demon Slayer, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
I'm trying. For Halloween.
I've got like Naruto and Dragon Ball pretty set. Like I'm pretty set up.
And I'm also trying to catch up on My Hero Academia. I gotta finish that show.
I gotta finish some anime that I've started watching. I just gotta finish it.
There's a lot of fucking animes out there, man. God damn.
I know. I gotta finish Death Note.
Death Note is spectacular. Spectacular anime.
I gotta finish that.
I recommend the movie, too, the live action movie.
Oh god, no.
No.
God,
Go
no.
ahead, watch that.
Okay.
Fucking ass. Fuck no.
But yeah, Michael Myers is better than Freddy Krueger, Jason, Leatherface, Scream, and he's better than all of those.
You sure you want to say about that about Jason Brothers too?
Dude.
Yes, because the movie sucks.
You get power scale Michael Myers and power scale Jason and
I
fight.
would think Jason and Michael Myers have the same power because
Low key.
they both can't die.
Jason's a fucking zombie.
Basically.
In the rest of the movie.
You can't kill Jason. You can't kill Michael Myers.
You can kill Michael. You can try to shoot him in the head, but he won't let you.
Damn.
That motherfucker's immortal. Michael's immortal. I don't think he can die. Jason
there's
can't die.
there's strong people like that in real life that can take bullets like that for some fucking reason. Maybe. Not like that, but
I saw in the Halloween movie from 2018, they shot him with a shotgun and he grunted.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck he survives that.
He shot his fingers off.
Yeah.
He like the boogeyman, personified though.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You ain't killing him.
Michael Myers, it seems like from what I've observed that he gets stronger with the more damage he takes. I don't know. He just fucking gets up every time.
No, the more
in the trailer that every
kills he has, the more not stronger he gets, but the more I forgot the word for it.
I remember what she said. She said the more he kills, the more he transcends.
The more he transcends.
Yeah. So basically,
he's a fucking. This motherfucker knows what he's doing.
He
the movie. He knows what I mean.
Yeah, he transcends. Yeah, oh god, dude, holy fuck.
Hey, the one with the door. The door.
That was so bad.
The bitch with the gun.
yeah, that part. Oh god, she's so stupid. So stupid. But if she were to fight Jason, I don't know how that would go. That would be tough.
You can't kill Jason, bro. You got a fucking machete.
How would he kill him? Yeah, that's the question.
You can't kill him.
He has a machete.
There have been 13 movies, I think more.
Michael has his knife. Michael has his knife.
Movies have been ass.
Jason? Yeah, they haven't. What's the last time chapter?
Make him a DLC character from Mortal Kombat. For God's sakes, make it happen. For Michael. They haven't done it yet.
That'd be amazing.
They did do one for Jason.
Yeah, Jason. Yeah.
They did it for Jason, Leatherface, and Freddy, but not for Michael Myers yet. Surprise.
They need to.
If you reboot and did it this way,
they brought back Scream recently.
Oh, yeah, really? That's right. There is gonna be a new Scream.
Yeah, that trailer was. I was having a fun time with that trailer.
It should be a good movie.
Yeah, it looks cool. Isn't Scream and Power Scale him? He's just a regular ass dude, I think.
He is, yeah. They just basically get a normal ass.
Literally just a random dude with a knife.
Why the fuck are they so scared of him? They're all running and shit. Dude, just fucking shoot his ass.
I think Scream was okay. There's just so many of them.
Honestly, if he called me and I have a gun, come over there, bitch. I'll shoot your bitch ass when you get here.
They're high schoolers, so they're not smart enough.
It's always high schoolers, man.
I would always say the first Scream was the best. The second was kind of okay. Third one was garbage. I hated it.
Have you seen the show, the TV show? The Scream show?
Yeah, I saw it and I couldn't.
It's kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid.
It doesn't make sense. You have to if you follow Scream, the whole show revolves around Cindy Campbell.
Yeah, and they're all stupid as shit. They're like, oh, when is he coming? I'm like, dude, prepare. I'm fucking waiting for him to come get you.
People and now they're making another one. God, bro, how long are we gonna keep going? But it's Scream 6 or 5.
God damn, dude,
what's going on?
You can get thousands of installations.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm glad
they rebooted Chucky.
Oh god damn.
That movie was trash.
Trash.
That was a trash movie. I'm like,
ass.
He's scared of a dog.
Dude, what the fuck?
I like that doll.
I'll throw that doll in the fucking ocean, man.
I have yet to watch I still have yet to watch the TV show. I want to
It's
watch
so
that.
Dude, all that shit's ass, man.
You don't watch it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you watch it.
Where he goes, where the lady has him, and he goes, "Talk to me, damn, or I'm gonna throw you in the fire."
I would just. What would you? Could they swim? No, I don't think they can swim, can they?
They
They're
just,
dolls.
they,
I don't think they can
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can't swim. If I throw that bitch in the ocean, he's gone, man.
I do think the first
put it in a locked box. And
The first three, I would say the first three Child's Play movies, they were the best.
Yeah.
Afterwards, like, I kind of lost interest.
I just can't take it seriously. It's like a fucking doll killing everyone. Like, what the fuck?
Well, Annabelle was a fucking other.
Oh, Annabelle was kind of like, it was kind of polarizing. It all was cool.
Yeah,
like, the way they did it.
paranormal shit. Like,
that's like whole demons.
I'm just glad they didn't get the actual Annabelle doll.
Oh god, yeah, that shit's ugly. Have you seen it? Ugly ass doll.
We'll say that. I mean, we'll say it around her.
I don't know. I just feel like there's not like horror movies nowadays are all paranormal shit. Like it's always been that paranormal demons, nothing really suspenseful.
It's hard to.
You heard that Black Phone movie coming out?
Black Phone.
Oh yeah,
the kid that gets kidnapped.
Oh yeah.
I gotta see it. I think I might have seen a trailer for it.
Look interesting, but like it starts off with once again a kid being stupid, getting
like I
don't live in a town where you know it's like a serial kidnapper and you just gonna help out random people.
Yeah.
It's just.
It's like fucking.
I'm really glad though they rebooted the Halloween franchise again, and because right now it looks
Really,
like
it's pretty good.
This is the second time it's been rebooted because when Rob Zombie did the Michael Myers movies, like, those movies were kind of. I like the first reboot with Rob Zombie. That one was actually pretty good. The sequel, I didn't see. I hated part two. I hated part two of the Rob Zombie remake because that one was good.
Yeah.
But then when they did it again, like this one felt like a good reboot because they did good.
Because it wasn't a reboot; it was more of a remake of Rob Zombie. It was a remake, so it was like, and then they made the second one, and I'm like, oh, you fucking asshole! You just ruined.
Rob Zombie, he knew what he was doing. Like
you ruined it.
I know Rob's not. If you've seen Rob Zombie films, like the horror shit he's done, like he's not. Rob is too. How do I say this? Like his horror movies aren't good because they don't. They're usually a hit or miss.
And the Devil's Reject is pretty good.
Oh yeah, I didn't like The House of a Thousand Corpses. I didn't like that movie, but I liked the Devil's Reject was good, and there was a third one. There was a third movie.
Clowns aren't
we fucking funny?
Alright.
Funny.
Alright, you guys have any other topics before we wrap it up?
Go see Halloween if you haven't yet.
Yeah, go watch that shit. Go watch that shit.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
We're not sponsored by it, but we'll watch it.
Yeah, we definitely missed it. But yeah, folks, that was the first podcast we've done in I don't know how long, but as far as debates, we'll try to plan one out. Podcasts, we'll try to keep them coming. Yeah, we'll try to have the other regular crew on. You know, they didn't come for this time, but hopefully we can plan it out. If you guys have any topics, if you want to tell us like directly, join the Discord. If you want to just leave it in the comments, go ahead and do that as well. But we hope you guys enjoyed that shit, man. We try to make it kind of long so you guys could get something, but we'll catch you in the next one, folks. Peace.
Peace out.